back to you. I got the juice.
I got the juice, baby. You know we up in the building. You know how we get down. We got to show them the proof that we got the juice up in here, Rock. So I had to represent Rock. You know me, man. I've been trying to switch it up. I've been trying to change my game a little bit, right? I said, I'm betting on this guy to break records, set the tone, be back in that top 3, top 4, top 5. Like I said this morning, I had to break out that Pat Mahomes. And I had to remind you, Rock, that I wasn't playing. I'm standing on business on the Patty Mahomes train. We gonna run it up, and I might got to draft him tonight. You fall my way, I'm gonna have to go ahead and cop that, man. I see you jamming over here, brother. You cracking a little bit of that Fizzle too hard, man. You feel me? So we got juice over here, baby. We dripping, we sipping, we doing our thing. We glad to be here. Shout out to the people, but most of all, man, we in the kitchen. Shout out to my dog, Rock. What's popping, big baby? How we feeling, man? What's good with you?
I'm feeling pretty damn good, Fizz. Still a little bit under the weather, but there's no time for that because we got 3 hours of back-to-back MOCK-A-THONs. Fizz, I got to ask you a question, though. Did you buy that Patrick Mahomes jersey just so it would match those glasses, or was it the other way around?
It's the other way around, big dog. I came up, though. I felt like I found something. So, look, this is I don't know if you noticed this, right? I wore these blue ones the last time. When I feel like I got some juice, it's time to break these out, big dog. So these is my juice shades. I'm bringing them out all season. I got different flavors, different artificial flavors going on. This is all going down, Rock. You feel me?
I do feel you. And also, too, you got to put those sunglasses on because your future is too damn bright, Fizz. You can barely see it. So you got to be able to see it clearly. That's in the wise words of ZZ Top, Fizz. I don't know if you know anything about that.
I do not, my brother. I know about that Za. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about ZZ. I know about that Za, though. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, man, I'm glad you put me on to something new. I know the people calling me out for wearing the KC, but I'm letting the people know, brother. I had my digs on last week for the home team, and this week I got to let people know Pat Mahomes is going to shut it down. You heard it here first, big dog. That's how we rocking. That's how we rolling. Also, Rock, while I'm running my damn mouth, I told my boy. Where he at? Damn. You know what? It's gonna be kind of hard for me to do this, man. I did tell my boy I was gonna let him get the first pick on the draft, Rock. I don't know how I'm gonna send it to him.
Shimmy? Was it Shimmy?
I think it was Shimmy. I don't know how I'm gonna send it to him. So Shimmy, here's what I say, brother. I'm about to put this draft up now. Hook you up, my dog. And while we doing that though, Rock, man, you know, we got a couple of guests. Well, we had a couple of guests. Adam had something to do. It's actually something that he's cooking up, man, that we gonna have to address later on, man, for the people, Rock. But while we wait on the ATM to come in the building, I do got one of these drafts up. Which one was it? The 1.0, 1.0? Cool. So I got 3 drafts up, y'all. Different settings. We're going to go different ways with these. I'm going to send the link out right now for you, Rock. I'm going to add you first because I don't know why I always do this. But while I'm doing all this, man, holler at the people, man. Let me know something. Let me do something. And what's good with you, bro? Matter of fact, no. Take that back. Skirt. Let's talk about this, Rock, because I did bring this up before the show. While we fill up this draft and send the link out, breaking news for those that don't know, a guy named Bill, whose name isn't Bill at all, this running back that we keep hearing. Remember that trade we had earlier, Rock, when you said, I don't want a guy, I don't want Bill with Puka. It might not be what you think. And breaking news is not what we think. Austin Eckler is the running back one in this backfield for those that didn't know. And hey,
absolutely shocked.
How you feeling about that one, Rock? Did you see that one coming from a mile away, or what's up with it?
They have said this entire time that it was going to be a committee, but since he's the new hot thing, he went from Jacory. No, wait, his name's not Jacory. It's Bill. Guess what? It don't fucking matter because you're the RB4 on the team. It's going to be a full-fledged committee. I don't want anything to do with any of these RBs, Fizz. And it was just too good to be true. No one had heard of this guy until 2 weeks ago. And then people are asking, should I trade this huge trade and include Bill in it? I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Do not be doing those types of things. Puka is fine, but Bill don't matter whatsoever. So hopefully he proves me wrong. Hopefully he does take the RB1 spot because Austin Eckler ain't much. Jerry McNichols, who? And Chris Rodriguez, he's had a couple of decent games. That's it. So Washington, they're going to be throwing the ball a lot to Terry McLaurin and Zach Ertz, and that's it because I don't believe it at all in Deebo Samuel. So When you were saying that this offense was going to regress, I do believe in that, Fizz. Not to the point they're going to miss the playoffs, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just look like they did last year. Just Terry McLaurin, Jaden Daniels, and Zach Ertz. That's it.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm just saying, man, for those guys that was hyping my boy Billy Boy up, man, it ain't looking that good. Shimmy, man, you say you want to pick one. We're going to get you pick one. Rock, I sent you the invite. I believe I copied the link. If I did, let me put this in here. But I'm just let everybody know my boy Shimmy does have pick one. Please don't steal it from my boy, man. We appreciate you, man. Good old Dallas fan up in the building, big dog. So, hey, we sending this link out. This is for Mock 1. I go over the ramp, over the settings, go over the rules, and that's how we're going to get it started, baby. But I did want to bring that up. And while we do this, I see Rock is, you know what, Shimmy? I'm rocking with you, big dog. I'm going to go pick 2, man. Let's take this down right quick. My boy Big Rice Ball hit us up early and asked, could we review a team while we get this filled up? We're going to review this draft that he said he had put together. Inbox me. It's a Superflex. I'm sorry. Superflex, 1 QB. Why I keep saying 1 QB? Superflex, running back, receiver, tight end. So look like, what's that? 2, 4, 6. Start 8. Dang, it's pretty small there, brother. But start 9. My bad. Start 9. Is that 8 or 9? Rock? I can't even count these glasses on. 2.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's start 8.
All right, cool. So start 8. You know you need them hammers. You need them.
We need Sesame Street counting here. A 1, a 2.
Hey man, I'm just saying, but we got it covered. Start 8. This is man slim pickings right here, bro. Start 8. You gotta have them dynamites, on your team at that point. So let's give him a quick review. Round 1 through 15. I don't know if he told me where he picked from, but I'm guessing if he got CeeDee Lamb, it was somewhere pick 109, 108, 110-ish, something like that. So, Rock, what you looking at when you think about this team? It is a super flex, and knowing Jaden Daniels win the second round is crazy, bro. What's up with that?
It is pretty crazy. I just pulled up just our MOCK-A-THON, just so you know. There's only 2 spots left. People are ready for this MOCK-A-THON, Fizz. It's already almost pretty much filled up. So
once you break this down, then I'm gonna give them the rules and the settings, and hey, babe,
sounds good.
We're gonna get it popping.
Okay, so it is only start 2 wide receivers. You want hammers at wide receivers. He has CeeDee Lamb, and I would take Cortland Sutton over DJ Moore. So pretty solid. Cortland Sutton is a decent number 2. It's not my favorite, but you can definitely do a lot worse. He's going to be the number 1 by a long shot in Denver. And then at running back, I love that pairing of Bucky Irving and Amari and Hampton. I am super hyped for both of these RBs. I think they're going to outperform expectations. I was hoping, Fizz, I talked to you about this earlier, to get my exposure rate of underdog. Hopefully I was going to be done with all my best ball manias. I still got 2 going. So next time, guys, we get on here, you'll get to see who I put my money on for this $2 million. Who's going to take me all the way there? Bucky Irvin is one of the ones that I have the highest amount of shares of in best ball mania. So I am super excited about him.
I'm gonna say this though, Rock. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's only start 8, but Trevor Lawrence win the 15th round. Is this super flex or not, man? What's going on, Rice Ball? What's up with this, brother? This looks crazy, man.
That is kind of nuts that Jalen Coker, who's hurt, and Christian Kirk, who's
went in front of Trevor,
also who's gonna eventually be hurt, is going ahead of the Targaryen, who we expect to have one of the best duos at wide receiver. So you got what I would call lucky. So Jaden Daniels, Dak Prescott is one hell of a super flex duo. And with the 100%. Targaryen riding the dragon to just hold things down on your bench, absolutely love that. You're going to have a tough time. I think there are going to be weeks, Fizz, where you're trying to decide, do I start Dak or do I start T-Law?
Yep. Nah, that's right.
Tyler Warren as your starting tight end. I do love that. He is a rookie tight end, but we're excited to see him, what he does for the Indianapolis Colts, where everything else is falling apart around them. Jordan Mason, our favorite handcuff going into 2025. Jerome Ford going to be splitting carries with Dylan Sampson. But the other breaking news, Fizz, I don't have really too much to say other than about this team. Maybe the last thing I'll say is, I think he's the top without looking. I have to look at the other teams.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for me not to expect that this is a top 4 at worst 5 team. From just what I know and all the leagues that we have seen and broken down before, this has to be top 4 or 5 at least a playoff minimum. But I was going to say, before I forget, we did get some breaking news about Quinshon Judkins before we hopped on. Did you see
what's
that?
poppin'? What's good with it? I ain't see it.
He signed. He's a Cleveland Brown officially.
Okay, so I guess we got to wait and see what the NFL do with it. But at least he got his contract in. So
probably straight to the NFI list.
So do you know if it's fully guaranteed like the other second rounders, or do we not know that?
I haven't seen the terms. All I've seen is he is a Cleveland Brown now. So I could probably look it up while you. Is there any thoughts that you had on Rice's team while I looked that up?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to break down because, bro, I see 3 quarterbacks that all go in the top 4 rounds, 5 rounds, go round 2, 7, and 15. It's like, dang, that's crazy work. So just that alone, and I know it's only start 8, so maybe that's why people harped on the skill players over the quarterbacks. But hey, man, we looking good over there, baby. You got CD Lamb, man. That's all the J-Day and CD. Come on, big dog. Sound like a big ball of rice to me, man. Let's get it popping, baby. So we glad we got hooked that up for you, big dog. And hey, look like we got the draft filled up. Rock, what you think about that, man? You trying to cheat? You looking at the draft board? What you doing, brother? Why I put this together?
Oh, I was just trying to find these terms. You know, I'm always cheating also in the background too.
Always.
So whenever you want to start this thing up, let's get it popping.
Cool.
We're 12 minutes in.
For sure. So this is how we gonna set the first draft up. For those that don't know, this is the MOCK-A-THON, man. We going hard. We going in it. We got hold on. No Diddy. I don't know what I just said. Whoa. We ain't going hard. We ain't going in it. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but yeah, that was a pretty wild statement. Right?
Oh no, Fizz.
What up?
I think it was fake.
Oh my good. That's why I said, Rock, you know I would have got that. Man, this dude here, man. What the hell? On, man. Get this dude out of here.
Who fucking bamboozled me so I can block their ass?
This is why this is how I know it wasn't real, because I've been the one to tell you breaking news. Now how you find this out before me? That's how I was like, huh? Rock, man. Get out of here, man. Let's start this draft, man. Listen, man, I ain't messing with T-Rock no more. He is on mute. I'm muting this dude. This the rules, y'all. I know we locked in. I'm glad everybody here. We're going to do 30 seconds, man. 30 seconds. Get your ass on that phone, on the screen, on your computer, your iPad, whatever you want. Let's get it done. Let's get it started. 30-second picks. We're trying to get through it so we can get to the next one and get to the next one. The first draft, we're going to do, make sure I got my settings right. Yeah. So this is a marathon. Marathon, of course, you know, rookies go to first 3. 4-1 is when we start with the vets. This is a tight end premium, 2-point tight end premium, just Superflex. So this kind of like the standard Superflex one we've been doing. 2-point tight end premium, Superflex with the marathon included. So marathon, 2-point tight end premium, Superflex. All right. So for those that's at home, write those settings down in case you didn't know, you never played them. Rookies go rounds 1 through 3. 4-1 is where we pick up where we started. So 30-second rounds. Let me make sure I got that time on. 30 seconds. Make sure the auto pick is off. Cool. We updated. Rock, we good to go?
No, I'm pissed off because I got bamboozled. I want to find out who lied to me and embarrassed me on national YouTube. This is crazy.
Yeah, you did. I don't know how much 30 seconds is times 12, but you better hurry your ass up. I'm starting this damn draft. 30 seconds, Shimmy. It's on you, big dog. Let's get it popping. My dog is already locked in. Rob, we talked about it this morning. That Ted McMillan and Trevor getting a little spicy, brother. You know what I'm gonna do? I haven't done this before, Rock. I'm going Big Ted, baby. I'm switching it up on you.
What the hell? That's kind of high, Fizz.
I'm going Big Ted, big dog.
All righty. Well,
no Adam Thielen in the building. Big Ted, man, might get 100 receptions this year, though. You know, I'm just saying, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, 100 wouldn't be crazy. I think that's.
And look, Travis Hunter still ain't gone yet. What's up with that? How you feeling?
That's because it's your fault. Oh man, I'm just threw up in my mouth.
And that's why, right? Because you're talking before you're supposed to be talking.
That's right.
I'm just saying, how you feeling about that Ted McMillan at the 102, right? I never seen it. I had to let it go. I had to let it start. My boy Jake in the building. Well, he was. Jake, where you at? I'm going to change this draft around if you ain't here, man. You left me. I'm changing it, brother. And Rob, now I think about it. We ain't even shout out to people, man. Hold on. We're going to keep the draft going. But I got to bring some people up, man. My bad.
You ask me a question, Fizz, and then go, look at Cam Ward falling all the way to 107. But yes,
I know, bro. I feel
all
so
right,
bad.
the people, and then come back to me.
I will. We gonna holler at the people, man. Jake was in here. Hopefully he's still in here. We got Jay Jack in the building. I'm sorry about my people, man. We just trying to get this thing popping. My boy Shimmy already said Dallas over Eagles, so you know he get to get what he get, man, because that's my dog right there. D Walk is up in here. We appreciate him. My boy Vor, he's up in the building. Big Shizzle's in the building. Who else we got up in here, man? We got Scribbles in the building. My boy Joey Cheese Sticks. Pops up in here. He said, "What's up with the KC jersey?" Pops, I'm just letting people know, man. The time is here. The time is now. You know, it's time for them Chiefs to get back in order, man. So I had to hold it down for my boy Pat Mahomes, and that's how we gonna rock it. Who else you got up in the building, man? My boy Geis is up in here. Also, this is best ball too, y'all. I'm sorry, best ball. I do want to announce that because one of them will be lined up. So we're going best ball on this one. I apologize in case I didn't say that earlier. Jackson Tribe is in the building. Big Rice Ball, of course, is here. And I think we got a couple more. Canelo up in here. He sent us a trade. I'm going to lock that in, Canelo. Give me 1 second, big dog. I'll be back with you. And Theo is up in here, Rock. And Eric Bryant. Boom, back, bing. Got everybody out. Now let's figure out who bamboozled my boy Rock, man.
D-Walk, I'm sorry. I was wrong about Quinshon Judkins signing. You do not have to take him at 110. I do apologize. That is my fault. Let's give D-Walk another chance to pick again. I feel like I've led him astray. This is not, he is not signed, D-Walk.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't mind him getting them this late. I wouldn't take him 110 right now, but
would you take Mason Taylor that fucking high either? Jesus.
But, so there we go. So D-Walk, he doing his own thing. He ain't worried about what you're talking about.
Really, he's definitely doing his own thing.
He doing what he doing, baby. He doing what he doing. How you feeling about that Loveland and Golden stack where you got right there, man? Where you at with Golden now with the Jaden Reed foot injury and okay.
Loving it. He's a first round pick. He's got elite speed, and he's going to be the number one on a team that I project to go to the playoffs, to be a top 10 offense, to have a top 10 defense, and also, too, what are you laughing at?
Jay Jack, man, this dude's crazy, man. This dude is crazy, man. Hey, look, we ain't that important for my boy Canelo to be here, but we do appreciate the Canelo that we have. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Rock. Mm-hmm. Don't mind me, brother.
Don't mind me. I totally lost my train of thought, but it don't matter, Fizz. Overall,
I think you're talking about Golden.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that stack right there that I have between Loveland, who I think is going to be a huge focal point of the Bears offense, and Golden, who's going to be the number one pass catcher. It's going to be him and Kraft, I think, that are going to be trading weeks as far as who has the boom weeks. But yeah, Fizz, I feel way better about it than certainly Judkins. I feel better about it than RJ Harvey at this point. I can't knock anything else that's been taken before that. So, yeah, those are I would be taking them higher than that. I will say, since my original rankings, Fizz, this is the way I had it until a few weeks ago. Ashton Genty 1, Travis Hunter 2, Cameron Ward 3. The fact that he fell to 7 is insane. I don't know why he fell that so far. And I would be taking Amarian Hampton, and then after him, I'd be taking Tet and Emeka Egbuka. I would take Travion Henderson now at 107. And then I'd be taking Jackson Dart, and then Caleb, and then it's probably Matthew Golden, Tyler Warren, Colson Loveland. After that, RJ Harvey, Caleb Johnson, Quinshon Judkins they've all fallen for me. So,
what you think about this Jacory Crosby Murray guy right here, Rock? Should we be taking him in the second round like we did last week, or what you thinking, brother?
Fizz, did you already forget what we started the show off with?
I know.
You want me to bring it all back up again?
I wanted to bring it up, brother. I wanted to bring it up, man, because you know, that was a tough decision, man, that people had to make last week, and he fell to a team early or late, but
he fell to like the 305, and yeah, I would maybe be taking him at the 305 today. So yeah, I think he fell by accident. I think he fell where he was meant to fall last week. I don't think it was by accident, Fizz. Sometimes those types of things work out, you know, in your favor. So, no, I don't like Jacory Crosby anymore. So,
I feel you. I like that Ollie Gordon pick though, Jimmy, man. I like that one, brother. Got to give you a little bit of love on that one for sure. Matter of fact, when you at with Ollie Gordon though, Rock? Because he's getting a lot of love right now with Jalen Wright being hurt and you know, all that good stuff.
Ollie Gordon, if people
hold on, Rock, hold on, my bad. Oh, time's up. All right, go ahead, do your thing, brother.
That was worth doing that. I appreciate that.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. This is the reason why I feel better about Ollie Gordon and less so about Bill Merritt. I didn't know anything about Bill Merritt. He played only one game last year. He wasn't at the combine because of an NCAA violation or something that happened with him. He has flown completely under the radar. And that's the reason why I don't feel confident about him. It's only been in the last couple of weeks. Sometimes you want to ride the wave and get on the train, and everyone's like, hey, there's this guy named Bill Merritt. He's going to be the RB1. And it's either like you're running alongside the bus and you have to decide whether or not you're going to get on or not. And it's like, all right, I'll get on, I guess. And then a few days later, I'm getting my ass right back off. The next stop is basically what happened. Ollie Gordon, on the other hand, everyone is hurt in Miami, Fizz.
Bro.
It's Devon Achane, who I am super hyped for. But if it's not going to be him, it's going to be Ollie Gordon, who was a Doak Walker award winner 2 years ago. He looked at one of the best RBs in the entire country. He had a tough year last year. But I want someone of that type of pedigree. He has more to his name. He has more to his background than Bill Merritt does. That's the reason why. And with the opportunity they have, if Devon Achane gets hurt, it's going to be only Ollie Gordon. I don't think that's in the cards for Bill Merritt, Fizz, with all the RBs that they have in Washington.
That's why that was my biggest fear, bro. I knew it was a hot pickup, but I'm just like, it's so many guys, man. And Austin Eckler, bro, was not just no spring chicken last year. He was out there like, hey, I'm a vet, man. I think he made the Pro Bowl, right? Or he was second all team or something like that, running back. He got some type of accolade that I didn't even know he had. Like, he did his thing last year, bro. He did his thing.
Mm-hmm. So it's a lot. Fizz, the whole reason why we're doing the show and why it's so important to do it weekly, things change almost on a weekly basis.
And the reason why I like that you just said things change, because Scribbles just asked how I feel about Jack Bech. And, bro, Deontay Thornton right now seems like the guy that we need to be getting. Jack Bech, I haven't heard a damn thing about him. Seems like he done fell off the wagon out there in Vegas, man. So Thornton is the guy right now, Scribbles, that I'm hearing that we need to be paying attention to. Bech, I mean, I like the talent coming in, but I don't know where we at with it. I don't know.
You have to be willing to pivot in these types of situations. So the fact that we haven't heard anything they signed Amari Cooper.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still waiting to hear on Jacoby Myers because I have more shares of him than anyone else at wide receiver, Fizz. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of worried for my best ball mania. He just kept falling and falling and falling, and I just crossed my fingers. I'm like, man, I hope they figured this thing out. Am I off the pick?
We hoping that you figure your pick out, brother.
Oh, my Lord. I do apologize.
Well, look, why you do? Oh, damn, that was a good pick, man. That was a good pick.
Yeah, that was easy as hell.
I knew it was coming.
It took me 2 seconds to figure that out.
I knew it was coming. Instead of me pausing like I usually do, I'm going to look at the draft while you make your pick. And I will say, I like what Shimmy did. He got Genty and Gordon and Fanning. I like those picks.
I like that, too.
I do see my boy Voorhees got in Buka. I told him the other day, I said, bro, I've been seeing you getting that in Buka, man, every other week now. So got that in Buka, but getting Milrow and Shuck pretty much saying, okay, we betting on Rock. It's your pick, man. You back to back, Playboy. What you got going on, man?
You told me, you said you were pausing it.
I said I'm not.
I
said while you make the pick, I'm not going to pause it. That's what I said, man. Come on.
I never hear the not part. See, I have a problem with that with the wife tale, where all I hear is you can't go out, and all I hear is you can go out. That's the same thing.
Yeah, clearly. Man, get that kitchen smoke out your ears, brother. All right, damn, man. What else we got going on? I ain't gonna lie, Rock. I like your picks too, though, bro. I like your, that golden, and I ain't even a golden guy. I think the Tesla was the icing on the cake for me, though, man. I'm hearing he's receiver 3 on the team. He didn't have a great preseason, but he had a solid one for the amount of touches and targets he got. So I like that Tesla pick late, man. I've been trying to get some shares in him from people, but seem like that people are buying more Teslas out here, brother, is what I'm gonna try to say you. So
They are going, earth friendly and energy efficient, Fizz, with their lineups by getting a Tesla in there. Did you see? Did you see the Ayuminor? Unless this is also fake news, now I'm questioning everything I've seen on Twitter today. Ayuminor took over Van Jefferson. He's listed as the starter.
Nah, I didn't see that. I didn't hear that.
All right, so I want to double check that while I be talking.
Nah, honestly, though, I'm serious. I didn't hear it, so maybe I could be wrong. I don't know, but hold on. He said, "Let me see what D-Walk." D-Walk said, "Huh? Oh, he's saying how Jay they feel. I mean, people just like to stick with the vets sometimes, though. Walk, you feel me? They like to stick with Lamar and Josh Allen. Those are the guaranteed guys. I will just say though, any ranking you getting J-Day at, if it's in the top 2, like 1 or 2, you better get it now because
he hasn't fallen. He's always been top 3. Why is it?
D-Walk saying 103, so he guessing that 101 is usually where he was going. And I will say at the beginning of the mocks, though, Rock, he was going 101 every time. I just know this might be the one year that he goes 101, and if you give it next year, he still could be top 3. But that one might not be a guarantee like it was to kind of kick things off. What's up with it, Rob?
This is why, for research purposes, I wait to pull my mock, like actual data, until the very end, the week before the NFL season starts, because that Jaden Daniels thing, that was only Dynasty communities, that was fresh off of him going to the NFC Championship, him being a rookie, everything you want to put on him as far as just the Dynasty community. He checked all the boxes. But when it comes push to shove, no one's going to take a guy in Jaden Daniels who's only going in his second year over a QB that's been number 1 or 2 every damn year in Josh Allen, or over Lamar Jackson, because he's not better than either of those guys.
Shimmy, why would you leave me to do this? I don't mean to cut you off, Rob, but Shimmy just did this. And I was hoping he was going to take Gibbs so I can go make myself feel better about taking Puka, but I didn't want to have this decision. I have to make this decision. There's no way I'm passing on Gibbs, bro. So I got to do it, Shimmy. I didn't plan on getting back, though.
Okay, so
I didn't mean to cut you off, but Gibbs being there, damn.
I was like, look how high Patrick Mahomes. Oh, wait, Mr. Voorhees is in this draft. I forgot.
You already know. You already know.
Took me 1 second to figure that one out. So, but no, I don't knock anyone that wants to take Jaden Daniels, but if the main thing you care about is just wanting to have the absolute highest scoring QB, why would you galaxy brain it with him over Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson? That's his preference then at that point, right?
For sure. That's what I'm saying. I think the preference of J-Day at 101 is everybody wants the young guy, the new trophy, the new shiny toy. But I believe, which I do believe, this offense will take a little step back. This might be the one year that you will get him at the 101, but next year, 104 is the latest, but you won't have to reach for the 101 next year. I think you'll have a little bit of leeway drafting next year. So, Rob, I will say this, man. My boy Voorhees just kind of going through his time, but it looked like these 30-second picks ain't so bad, brother. I thought people was gonna be slacking. I know it's still early. We got to dig through the crepes later on, but it's been a solid 30-second boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? It looked like we right on track where we supposed to be going, bro.
I'm the only one that's timed out so far. But that was, I was distracted. Fizz asked me questions, trying to cheat while I'm on the clock.
Yeah.
I did go to the Titans.
Man, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, Rob. Scribbles got McBride. Man, he never seen McBride for that far. McBride. And that was Ferguson. I thought he had Bowers, my bad. I'm looking at the wrong stuff.
Oh my God, Fizz interrupting me just to be tripping.
I'm tripping. Go ahead, Rob. Shut me up, man. I'm lunching, man.
Titans official website.
Tripping.
So it's now fake ass shit. It's not even our lads. I went to the Titans website. Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett, Alec Uminor are all listed as starters. Van Jefferson is now second string. So
okay, bro, doesn't it sound crazy to hear Tyler Lockett is listed as at number 2? That sounds so crazy to me, bro. Like, damn, man.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's tough. Ooh,
and it's also tough.
Got CMC. Oh my goodness, he got the club going up
on a Tuesday.
He got CMC over Ladd in London. I'm in London with Ladd and JSN, and that's tough right there, bro. That's tough.
I could go with the stack and Justin Herbert. But I ain't gonna because I talked about this guy this morning and throughout the entire offseason.
Top 7, Rock. That's what we called it.
Yeah. So I got a dynamic duo in Lamar and Caleb Williams. So
hey man, my boy Jackson Tribe, man, he doing his thing.
Let
bro.
him cook.
Let him cook, baby.
Let him cook now. I'm
just saying. Sheesh. And he got AJ Brown. My man said, I'm sticking with the. I ain't got time for the U fountain, baby. We going all the way up, man. Josh Allen, McCaffrey, and AJ Brown, guaranteed numbers. I ain't got time to be guessing. I see you, Jackson.
You got any questions so far? I feel like there's been a couple.
No real questions. Just mostly just people just anybody got some questions though, man, holla at us. We tap in with you. Oh, you know what? I started one up. Boom. Canelo. Shout out Canelo, man. We gonna get back to you, big dog. I got you right now. He said got off of Warren Rice. I hate when people write Warren now because it's a Jalen Warren and the rookie. So I wish you let people know.
Tyler and Jalen.
Yeah, but we got Warren Rice and a second for McBride. So I'm guessing it's Tyler Warren. Warren Rice and a second for McBride. Thoughts? It's a keeper league.
No. My first initial thought is no. Only because Rice, when he comes back, he's going to be a locked in top 12 to like 15 player Fizz every week. He has such rapport with Patrick Mahomes that Travis Kelce and everyone else in the offense is going to be just complete dust. So and Tyler Warren, he's going to be the number one pass catcher, I think, for the Indianapolis Colts. So,
well, no, he got offered that though for McBride.
Oh well, if you're keeping, then I would keep McBride because McBride, I think he can match Brock Bowers this year. Like he's probably one of the highest players that I'm on over consensus. I have him like 10 spots over consensus. I'm super high on him. I think he's the best pick, the late second, early third round in underdog, especially in a tight end premium league.
So you're not going to trade him, is what you're saying? Keep McBride?
Yeah. When you have one side or the other, you can argue both sides. Like if I had the Warren Rice side in second, I would keep it. If I had the McBride side, I'd keep it. Because until week 3 or 4 comes around, I just have a new rule now, Fizz. If I have a guy that's going in the top 4 rounds of Dynasty startups like McBride is, do not trade him. Because their value can only continue to go up, and you're not going to ever maybe find a McBride. If he's the closest thing to Bowers, those types of guys don't grow on trees, Fizz. What if we're wrong about Warren? Yeah. No? So wait until the playoffs are about to start. I know people are like, well, I've been waiting for like 8 months to fuck up my team and send away a top 4 pick and McBride to try to galaxy brain it. Guys, do less with your teams. When you have someone that's that good, of that pedigree, just leave it be. It has to be an absolutely amazing deal. Don't be so frivolous with these types of assets is my thing. I know people don't like to hear that. I know people like to be on the trade show and like to do these crazy ass trades. You're gonna only end up fucking your team up if you do that kind of stuff, Fizz.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to keep McBride. It's not a bad offer though. I don't mind the offer whatsoever. But I gotta go with that boy McBride, man. He just signed a contract, so you know he ain't going nowhere no time soon. Yeah, I gotta keep McBride right now, bro. When you got that cheat code, you got that cheat code at tight end, man. It's hard to say I'm gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
here's the other thing that we haven't talked about, Fizz. Do you know that a part of Rice's probation, he's going to be on federal probation for 5 years. So that means that if he fucks up one time in the next 5 years, he has mandatory
time, bro.
He has mandatory, not just suspension. He has mandatory jail time, Fizz. Jail time.
I don't want to wish no bad on this brother, but NFL careers are barely 5 years, let alone being on probation and being out of trouble for 5. You feel me? So,
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you would expect for a human being not to commit any type of crime over the next 5 years. I was about to make a stupid ass joke, but I'm not going to right now. The closest thing to a federal crime I've ever committed was at a fucking Chinese buffet, all you can eat. But yeah, you don't want to expect that from somebody. But yeah, that's some thin ass ice that he's on. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just hope they win the Super Bowl, man. He don't go out partying and get too, do too much, man. So we're gonna root for the brother. But we got these questions, Rod. Let's see what's good with him, man. My boy Shimmy said, what do we do with Bill now? JCM, his value right now. It seems like any trades I've sent out to sell him, his value is around third, a future third.
Yeah. I think you missed your window. You had 2 weeks to sell him for a second.
Yeah, it was tough, bro. And I believe he was going for seconds too. I think he was.
And I will say that if I had Ja'Cory Cross-Kamara on any team,
Garrett Wilson is falling from the sky, bro. Look at this. That's crazy, man. He usually goes like right here.
He's falling from the sky with no parachute, Fizz.
I mean, even T. Higgins, I'm thinking T, they usually, well, maybe it's the QB run. That's what it is. Because these Garrett and T would have went 6-7 picks ago, but it's this QB run that got people shook. So I ain't mean to cut you off, bro. I keep saying that all the time and I keep doing it, but this is looking at what happened. It's kind of crazy. But,
it's all good.
You talking about JMC, my bad.
JCM, yeah, Bill.
JCM. Yeah.
I would might as well just hold him now. I mean, you might as well. So if you it's an injury away, Fizz, if you don't need him, trade him for a third. But like I said before, the only reason why I don't have him on any rosters or anywhere, I just don't know anything about him. So maybe he can prove me wrong. He could show me what he's worth as far as on the playing field, and I can get some data on him. I just don't know anything about him.
Yeah, and he said this is last year, so he might just keep him. Yeah, bro, it's the last one, man. Roll the dice. Just go ahead and keep it, brother. That's probably the best bet. Thaddeus came through, man. Oh my God. Hey, Rob, you want to know what's so crazy? I almost took Rome over Dak. That's how mad I am that you got him back there. I just didn't want to do it because I felt weird taking him over T. Higgins. So I was like, nah, let me just go quarterback. Damn, that's a hell of a pick you got, brother.
You know what you're gonna hate even more than that, Fizz?
What you got?
I just saw him 2 seconds ago.
Don't piss me off, bro. Don't piss me off.
This.
Oh man, this dude here, man. Get this dude the hell out of here.
He was gonna get 1,300 yards.
Man, this dude here, man. Hey, Rock, man. I'm picking I got pick 12 on the next one. I got pick 12.
Look at that trio. I got Ladd,
that's crazy work.
Rome, and Pickens.
That's crazy work. And Golden.
And Tesla on my bench.
And Lamar. And Caleb. Like, damn, hold up, bro. Hey, hold up, man. What y'all doing on that side, man?
What the hell? What the hell?
Where you played the
I know. Hey, I want to say a prayer, man. Damn.
Exactly.
Shout out Thaddeus though, man. Let's hook him up. He said, should I trade in Buka?
Look at that picture of his. He looks like a fucking insurance company.
You know what it reminds me of? It's just not a dog, the Underdog app.
It does look like the Underdog app.
Shout out Thaddeus though. He said, should I trade in Buka and Swift for Kyron when Mbuka isn't even starting in my team, but Swift is? So I guess Mbuka is a bench player, not a flex player. I don't know if it's best ball or lineup, but
oh my God,
that's tough right there, man. I like Mbuka, man. Damn, that's tough, Rob.
I would love to be able to say his name, the full name, Theodosius. I probably fucked that up. People fuck up my name all the time, so I apologize, Theo. But anyway, this morning I said that both.
I said Thaddeus. My bad. Is that it? I thought it was Thaddeus, but maybe it's Theo. I'm gonna say Thaddeus, brother. That's what I'm
there. He is. Right? Theodosios.
No.
Theodosios.
Oh, Theodosius. Oh, okay. All right. My bad, big dog.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how I said it the first time.
Yeah, I think that's how my boy got it, man. You write on them names. Hey, Rock, hold up now. I'm gonna be honest. This draft is taking a turn. See, now I wish I would have went with what I would have did. Because Bryce Young, Justin Fields is still here. That's kind of wild. I didn't expect to see this. Usually that side takes all the QBs, man. So I got to put some respect on it, man. I didn't expect to do this at all. Holy schmoly. Hold up. First, finish answer this question, Rock, and I'm gonna break it down. My bad, Theodosius. We got you, big dog. We got you, man. We appreciate you. I don't think it's my first time seeing you, so we appreciate. Oh, he said it. He from Australia, Rock. Hold up, man. Shout out to my boy Theo. Hey,
Oh,
we
wow.
got the club going up on a Tuesday, big dog.
On a Tuesday.
What's going up, man? Shout out my boy Theodius. There we go. I think I got that right, brother. But answer this brother's question, Rock, so we can break the news, man. Get it popping, big dog.
Theodosius.
There we go.
We do appreciate you. You might
Yes,
be
sir.
our first international subscriber. So if you do subscribe, you do like, tell us what time it is in Australia right now. I would love to be able to know more about Australia. I've never been there. All I know is most poisonous animals are over there.
All I know is big ass spiders. That's all I know. And kangaroos that know how to box. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep me away. Yeah, I'm trying to get away from there, brother. All right.
But I will say this morning on the Cook Up Show, as part of my bold take, Theo, is that I had Emeka Egbuka, Travis Hunter, and Tet as top 12 wide receivers. So you don't want to be trading away an Emeka Egbuka, who in his range of outcomes can be the wide receiver one in a Tampa Bay offense with Baker Mayfield throwing the ball, especially if there's another injury. God forbid, Mike Evans, our dude, goes down with injuries. It's going to only be Emeka Egbuka. They're already without Otten. Who knows when he's going to come back? So it's just Mike Evans and Emeka Egbuka. So hold on to him for sure.
Hey, Rock, man. My boy Theo say he ride kangaroos to school. Oh, hell no. Hey,
oh my God.
hey,
Like a
shout out
dragon.
my boy Theo, man. He's a wild boy, man. He said he did subscribe, and he said it's 9:41 right now where he's at, Rocks AM. So shout out.
He's got the cook up the 2.0 cook up right
I'm
now.
trying
The
to
morning
say, man,
show.
he's actually cooking right now. Like he's hooking it up, man. I see we
Hilarious.
got we do have another surprise, man. We're gonna try to get this thing cracking, but we got to make sure the camera is upside. Just to let you know, the camera is upside down over there on that end, brother. We trying to hook you up. You see at the bottom, Rock. Do you get to see it?
What the hell are you talking about? My camera's upside
No,
down?
not your. Oh, you still. Hold on. You didn't see what I'm seeing. Oh, that's right. All right, hold on. My bad. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all know.
You're
My bad,
messing
my
up the
bad,
stream.
brother. No, I'm not. But I want to let. This is why I'm telling you, brother. For those that don't know, for those that do know, we got him in the building. It's about to go down, baby. It is the Warp God. He's upside down. That's what I was trying to tell you. My boy.
Oh my God, that's what you're talking about.
No, we're trying to get you back on the other side. You're upside down, brother.
I'm just hanging out with my friend Theodosius.
Oh, all right, my
He's
bad.
in Australia,
Damn, all right,
upside down.
Coop is hanging on the kangaroo.
Oh.
Coop on the kangaroo. That's what the
Yeah.
hell going on around here. All right, my bad.
No, I'll flip it back up now.
Shout out my boy Coop in the building. Hey, Rock. So you didn't see Coop? You don't get to see that
I didn't see him until you popped him on.
Okay,
I
all right,
didn't know
that's why I said we got a big surprise, but I forgot in the green. I guess because you don't have the what's the name login, you couldn't see it. All right, cool. Well, look, man. Shout out my boy Coop is in the building, man. What's good with you, Coop? I ain't seen you on here in a minute, brother.
Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've been on Vibes with you guys.
That's it, man. We got Patty missing his pick like always, man. That bum, man. Let's hook this brother up, man. He got enough receivers. What we thinking right here, Rock? What we thinking?
a Coop pick.
Coop. There we go. What Patty needs?
What's he got? You said he has a bunch of receivers already.
I don't mind. I don't mind Kamara right here. What we thinking?
Yeah, I think Kamara is probably the way to go.
That would
He's
be
got enough
the pick for
receivers
me.
already.
Give him fucking Joe
He
Mixon.
don't deserve him because he definitely didn't pick him. But have Achane, Cook, and Kamara, and Scatterboo, and yeah, that's pretty solid, brother. So
Honey, you should have given him a second QB. Now he's gonna be fucked.
He can get somebody on the way back. He just needs to sub somebody in. Stafford, Rodgers, Wilson. He's got starters.
yeah, he'd be all right. He'd be
All
all
right.
right. A lot of people don't seem to want Tua these days anyway, Rockshy. Some people might want
True.
Kamara over Tua. You feel me? That's what the way the world acts. So,
Mhm.
oh, my boy Theo said he in class right now. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, well, look, we shout out to you, big dog.
That's as he taking.
Oh, Patty in another draft. Oh, okay. We come second, brother. All right, I feel you, man. I ain't mad at you, big dog, but it's all good. We got you covered, man. We glad you're here anyway, Patty, for sure.
Yeah, thanks for squeezing us into your freaking schedule. We really
I know.
appreciate that.
I know. But hey, man, we got my boy Coop in the building, man. Coop, you came on the first draft, so man, it look like how much time you got, man? Can you do the next 2 drafts with us, brother?
I can do next 2. I'm good.
Sound good to me, man.
Wow.
So as you know, this is the marathon. We doing the marathon, the first one. The next draft, I won't do the marathon. I have a couple of fun settings I want to do, and then we're gonna close out with one more marathon and end with a bang, man. Have us a good time, man. So don't pull up the warp on us, cool. Don't be trying to cheat, all right, man. We trying to be normal people, man. All right.
At this point, it's all in my head. You're just going to say the settings, and I'm going to know what the chart is in my head already.
Hey, man, look, my boy Coop sent me something early, and I was like, man, what is this he just said to me? I have no clue what this man just said.
Yeah,
What,
I sent you Dankeschön.
Right, what is that?
Dankeschön means thank you in German, you freaking uncivilized.
I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you know what I was thinking? I thought it was.
What the hell? What the hell?
I don't know, man. What the hell is this?
It's a Picasso, you uncultured swine.
Hey, Coop, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm keeping it 100 with you. You know what I really thought that you was trying to write? Tyler Shuck.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
huh? Oh, is it Luka Doncic? I don't know, man. What's up with it? I thought you were saying shout out to Luka. All right, bet. There we go. My bad, Coop. I'm trying to get it together, brother. All right.
Because I feel a little bit bad about you trying to bring on Coop. I had no idea what the hell you were talking about with the screen. I kept looking at the screen.
I said, oh, we got another surprise. And I'm like, oh, the screen upside down. And you like, huh? I'm like, oh, damn. We on 2 different wavelengths, brother. I don't know what you got going on. So
I apologize. But
it's all good. It's all good. Matter of fact, now that we got Coop here, he has an unbiased opinion.
yes.
Coop, I'm gonna put a board up just a little bit, man. Let us know what you think of so far. What's going on here? We do have the rookies over top of the first 3 picks or whatever, but from that pick 6 round down to now, what you thinking? What you looking at so far, bro?
6 down round now.
So I'm assuming that this is like probably close to standard lineup, like lineup start 10 or something.
It's 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 3 flex, super flex. So yeah, pretty much standard in the super flex. So what's that? Start 12, I think. Start 11 or 12, something like that.
Okay.
Start 11.
Yeah. So what I'm looking at, if I'm just looking at the 6 through 10 here, I am hoping that Scribbles, Patty, and Big Rice have other quarterbacks hanging out above there, because I am not confident. Super flex, you need to have strong quarterbacks. And same with Jackson as well. T-Rock, D-Walk, I'm just kind of assuming if you got Herbert and you got Caleb Williams, you probably got somebody else at some point. You're probably going to be fine, or you can play the waiver wire a little bit in terms of like backup quarterback strategy, things like that. But that's the main thing that you're looking at in this range is, okay, do you have the quarterbacks to be able to support the essentially lack of players that you have? And that higher left side of the board got them all, every single one of them. And it's one of those things that you see a lot in snake drafts, where you see half the board get all of a certain type of player, and then the other half gets all of the other type, and like everyone kind of plays the similar strategies depending on which side of the board you're on. So I'm liking realistically, I'm liking all of these teams minus some of the different players that I would choose. Like personally, I'm not a huge Waddle fan. Like I'm not a huge Goff fan. Things like that. I can nitpick here and there, but I don't see any team standing out as a
dirty dog.
Oh, they're really strong or they're really weak or anything like that. I mean, it's the normal thing that you get in a startup. It's hard to differentiate in a startup, especially when you aren't trading. We see it all the time, don't we?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I like a lot of these teams, but I'm with you on the quarterback thing. To see Sam Darnold still not gone yet, maybe someone gets lucky. Stafford's still available, so maybe these guys. I know you want to be quiet, right? Maybe some of these guys that don't have QBs, like they get lucky. But I know it was a point my boy Rock was taking Sam Darnold and Geno every damn draft and stealing them from everybody. So And Scribbles, yes, I did get sniped on pitch. You know, Shimmy wasn't gonna do me right, man. My man showed up, say he a Cowboys fan, and then he take my number one player, brother. So now you don't get the first pick, Shimmy, man. I thought you was my dog, man, but she ain't my dog, man. My boy El Goncito, then gave up on us like he always do. We're gonna hook him up, man. Let's see what this dude got going on, man. I think he needs maybe a running back.
Probably
What
just
you
needs
think of
another
Coop? Where you at, Coop?
He probably just needs another receiver slapped into that room there.
Receiver? All right,
It's
where
like-
we at? Which one?
Give him like a
Josh
Josh Downs or a Khalil Shakir. One of those two.
We're gonna go downs there. Sound good. We'll get him somebody that don't usually have a quarterback hanging around. So let's go ahead and hook him up with that one, man.
That's kind of an ugly wide receiver room. Outside of Puka, DJ Moore and Waddle, I can't stand. I do like Puka and Down.
Yeah. Jackson Trav said give him a defense. Yeah, we probably should have gave him a defense, man. But yeah, Coop. Well, I say this, man. One, we glad to have you here, brother. Let us know what you got going on, man. You know, we ain't had you on the Vibes channel since the last time I had you on here. This first time you've been on here with me and Rock, and with Rock alone. So what you been up to, what you got going on, man? What we should be looking forward to next from you other than grinding the edge?
I mean, it's mostly grinding the edge. Some tool updates to come during the season. I
Yeah.
know that the simulator needs a little bit of love. You expect to see basically each week as I'm watching football. I'm going to be plugging away at that and adding some new things and hopefully making it so that way when you get to that critical point of the season, you're getting to that week 8, week 9, you're figuring out what your odds are of, all right, am I going to make the playoffs? Am I going to have a shot at winning the championship? Should I try to push in now?
Yeah.
As opposed to waiting until it's potentially too late.
Mm-hmm.
So, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And same thing with the warp tool. If you've been listening to Grinding the Edge, you know that I've been doing some research here and there about how teams that win are actually starting players in their lineups. And the reason I'm going through that is because I'm doing my best to create warp defined for, hey, only some of the teams are going to be competing this year, not all of them, to kind of create a dynasty kind of warp as opposed to redraft. If the warp tool right now, it's perfect if you're in a redraft league. Like, it's exactly what you want. It gives you all the information and it is geared towards that. But we're all here for dynasty. Like, that's what we're mock drafting right now. So like, if we're here for dynasty, I want to make a warp tool that, you know, corresponds to that dynasty room and helps give you that edge that you need in your dynasty leagues, as opposed to you having to look at the warp chart, try to figure out, okay, how would this apply to this room? I'm not exactly sure. Play around with it, that kind of thing.
All right, brother. Well, we know we got that grind in the edge still dropping on Saturdays, man. So if you ain't on the podcast feed, or if you are, make sure you check that in. Rock just seems to be sniped away. I do like what Big Rice Ball did. He got my boy Corlin Sutton. He went ahead with the old heads, man. He ain't had time to play no games with y'all. He went McLaurin Sutton and Jacoby Myers. I love that for right away. I ain't got time to be waiting on no rookies or young guys. They solidified in their offense, and hopefully Jacoby just wanted to raise and he really don't want to trade out of the building. And I like that receiver room. Rock back to back with Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones. He went to A&A all the way, so he AA batteries over there. I see you, Rock, man. AA batteries, man. You know, trying to stay energized. I feel you. We was talking about Green Bay today, so I guess you said I'm gonna go ahead and just get 2 old Green Bay guys. I guess, man. I see how you do me, Rock, man. It's all good.
I want to be
cool.
Montgomery.
Now that I got you here, bro, I'm gonna ask you, man, what you think about this Micah Parsons trade? Me and Rock had a good debate. Me and Mike had a good debate. What's your takes on Micah Parsons leaving the Cowboys and his next step with the Packers and the next step for the Cowboys? What you think about the whole move?
So I'm going to give the Cowboys a little bit of grace when I say this. It's a huge risk for the Cowboys.
For sure.
For the Packers, I think it's a no-brainer. In terms of if there's we've kind of seen this, like, even in our own dynasty teams, but in the NFL, you do not let the greats walk. And Micah Parsons is a great. If he keeps up doing what he has been doing, he's a Hall of Famer. And you don't let guys like that leave your team. You keep them for their entire career, and you build your team around, I have this guy on my team. The Cowboys, they better, like Jerry Jones said, those two first round picks, they could be Pro Bowlers. They better be Pro Bowlers.
In fact,
Because if they don't, they lost like the trade by absolute miles. Even if they get a total of, like, let's say they get 8 Pro Bowls out of those 2 first round picks, I still think they probably lose.
Because they're not
overall,
all pros,
in terms of-
like Micah Parsons. They're not all pros.
Yeah, and you need you need the kinds of players who are truly going to transform your entire team. And Micah Parsons is one of those guys. And the Green Bay Packers, they essentially they paid for it in a sense, but I don't really think they paid for it that badly. Like, I think that it was what needed to be done in order to get Micah Parsons, but I think in the grand scheme of things, for it to be a truly what we would like to call an even trade, it would need to be even more than the 2 firsts and defensive tackle that they sent.
That's how you know it was personal, though, because Jerry should have never let it happen for just the 2 firsts. Like, I mean, we did get a defender back, but we know that was just a throw in a sense. So
I'm just surprised that Jerry couldn't get more, to be honest.
I think
I'm surprised there was not another team that was willing to pay more than 2 firsts and a tackle.
Well, this is one thing I know about my team, Coop. People always make us pay more. Like, you remember when I think it was Mika Fitzpatrick was up on the block, and the Cowboys was trying to get him, and they said 2 firsts. And everybody was like, huh? 2 firsts? I think Miami gave up, or was it Miami? I think Miami gave up like 1 first, and it was like, all right, cool deal. Same thing with Adams. When Adams was trying to leave Seattle, he said, I want to go to Dallas. Seattle said 2 firsts. Everybody was like, what? 2 firsts? People always want to overcharge Jerry. The owners, they don't like Jerry. So I think this was this is the best offer. Other teams said, listen, we're not giving you what he's worth. We're going to give you half of what he's worth or less. And then he just said, all right, well, Green Bay offering, I guess, the most. So we're going to stick with them.
Time's up.
Yeah.
I know, big dog. Now I'm gonna wrap it up. How you feel about that one?
Fuck.
Yeah. And now you want to rush me, huh? Hold up, Rock. You know, see, this is what happened when you play around, man. I cut your time short, brother. You feel me? I cut your time short. How you feel
I thought you were gonna play the get my name out.
You said put the what?
Get my name out your mouth. What's that clip you got? Stop playing with my name.
Time's up. Shador Sanders with the rollie in the arm.
Come on, Rock. You know how I'm getting down, man. This is something we thought I was gonna play. You know I'm gonna get down, big dog. You know how
I love the pause and you not say anything, and then you just play that clip. Also, shout out to our guy, Joey Cheese Sticks. I think this is the first time he's been on. This has to be the first time he's been in one of our mocks because I see him with the T sizzle, a little icon right there. One of the greatest defenders to ever put on a Ravens uniform. One of my favorite players of all time. We do appreciate you, Joey Cheese Sticks. He is one of the OGs in the Discord, so we appreciate you, man.
I got a good quote from your boy Ray Lewis, Rock. I'm gonna send this to you, man. This right here was a really great quote, and you know he always got those powerful lines. But
yeah,
this was just about people. When he spoke about Shannon Sharp, and he said he don't talk to Shannon Sharp no more because the path he took with his podcast, he thought that he could be more positive. And he seems to have taken that route to, I want to be more famous than positive. So he got this quote that he said about people and their next moves in life and the decisions they make. And I was like, damn, bro, I got to send this to my man Rock. So remind me to send you that, man, real soon, because I got to do that. But we're closing out. We closing. I don't mean to cut you off, Rock. I know you saying absolutely. I got you. You know, I could read your mind before you even say it, big dog. So we closing out on this draft, though, man. We got 1 round left. We're going to let Coop review it, and then we're going to jump into the next one. Right now, we're doing a 30 seconds. Seemed like the 30 seconds work, right? We should have been doing this 30 days ago. So, the 1 minute clock kind of stretched things out. The 30 seconds, man, look like the people is in and out, man. We're getting it done. So, I'm going to put the next link up. while Coop and us is reviewing this one, so that way we can punch right in on the next one and get it started, baby. So, matter of fact, while I'm doing this, Coop, I'm gonna send you. You want me to send you the link to your Discord, to the Sleeper app? Which one
Where
work for you?
I've got 8 different ways. As I tell everyone in my podcast, find me on anything. Send it to me wherever. I'll get it.
Mhm. Well, that's
So-
because Rock only gets it on Sleeper. I don't know why he doesn't get it when I send it to him.
I can't
anywhere else.
hack the mainframe Fizz like Coop can, you know? He already has all the data. He's got everything downloaded into his brain. He's already got the link.
All right, man. Well, I gotta hook my boy Patty Mills up. He don't have a tight end. Let's get him Dog Kincaid, man. Let's hook him up with that. So yeah, I'm gonna actually open up the other one, 2.0. What's the one with the boom boom boom?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna invite you now on this one, Coop. You pick your spot, and then I'll send that one out as we go over this. But yeah, man, this run right here. Oh, my boy, bro, the bro is back. Hey, bro, where you been missing? He was ready for that 725 draft, I guess, man. So the bro is back, bro. In case you didn't know, this is the MOCK-A-THON. We going one draft, then we going with the next one. We going another one. So you just in time because we about to start the next one up real soon, man. You ain't missing nothing. So we glad to have you, brother. But to close this one out, Rock, do it look like anything's changing? I know we said earlier that, you know, a lot of things change, a lot of ADPs, a lot of these picks. You see anything that's like a major change so far since we've been drafting as far as the player value or a player that went later or earlier than they usually would go?
That's a fantastic question, Fizz. I'm looking right now.
Mhm.
I think Rice is now appropriately priced with that 6-game suspension. He is not going in front of some of these other guys.
Yeah.
Everything else, there is nothing really egregious on here, Fizz, really whatsoever. I'm totally fine with all the different mocks that we have done now, all the different underdogs that now I've done. Everything looks pretty status quo to me. What about you, Coop? Is there anything that sticks out to you?
I'm looking through it right now, and I mean, other than the obvious, like, oh, this guy won a starting job, this guy didn't. Like you got some of your rookies of like seeing like Torrey Horton and Deonta Thornton and Isaac Tesla sneak in to the back end, essentially to the 3rd round of the rookie draft. Like that's a huge difference than what we saw like months and months ago.
That's
But-
right. Yep.
Mostly it's just kind of news based fluctuations. So you've got your Rashee Rice, he goes down a little bit. Jordan Addison, he goes down a little bit. Like it just suspensions is really all that is. We aren't seeing anything huge really change currently. I think because everybody's bracing for the complete turnaround that is about to become the NFL season. I mean, you see it right here at the end of this draft, even Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson. Like, in terms of where we were at just a couple months, ago, we were picking them right around the same area anyway. Like Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson, I'd often find myself picking them just like back to back on a turn or something like that. And be like, I guaranteed to have the Colts starter. And that's just kind of where we're at this point. It's just, okay, we're sitting here waiting, and we saw the entire offseason, and guess what? We knew that they were both going to be in contention for the starting job. One of them won it, and we aren't excited about the fact that they won it. Like, the fact that Anthony Richardson goes right behind Daniel Jones should really tell you something. So, like, looking at all this stuff, it's like, you don't see anything that's that drastically different.
Man, that was
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you, Coop. I don't see anything that really sticks out to me. Still kind of pissed off that Quinshon Judkins is still going in the 1st, even though he's not signed. And we found that out for sure that he's not signed. I fucked that up at the beginning of the show, Coop. I thought he was signed. It was from a fake account, so you got to be careful of those ones.
Yeah, Rock, man, he got bamboozled, brother. He got bamboozled, man.
But him and Tyler Shuck, why are we still taking Shuck in the 3rd? Like, he fucking sucks.
It's
Spencer
Dynasty,
Rattler is better. He's getting the start ahead of him. I remember getting so much shit at the beginning with our draft guide. Why do you have Tyler Shough and Shador Sanders drafted so low? They were slotted so low. It's because they were picked in the 5th round and Tyler Shough sucks. He got beat out by Rattler. So don't even bother with these guys. That's what I don't know. That's my feeling on the whole situation. And I'm going to change my mind.
I feel like Shough is somebody that should be drafted in a 3-round draft, but it's literally only because we know Spencer Rattler sucks, so we know Tyler Shough is probably going to get some starts. And he got picked in the top half of the 2nd round. It's purely a gamble on what if he comes in and does decent.
Yeah.
I think he's a poison pill on someone else's team. Poison. You know that song?
I have him as a poison pill on so many of my teams when I drafted him.
Oh, no.
208.
Get Coop an antidote right now.
I've got him in so many places, and I'm kind of to the point where I'm like, I'm just going to ride it out. It hopefully in 3 months I can sell for a second and get that second back, but otherwise he's going to the ground with that value.
Quick Fizz, suck the poison out from Coop right now. Suck that Shough poison out. Don't let our friend Coop die.
Nah. Well, hey man, y'all do is crazy, man. But hey, Coop, I did send you the link. I sent it to your Discord, I believe. So check that out. Let me know and join when you get a chance. Rock, I'll send you that one and I'll join myself. But let's go ahead and run through this one. The next one, I'll break down how that one's gonna go once we finish the rundown on this one. So for those that want to join, I'll put it in the chat. And yeah, let's go ahead and get it started, man. So Coop, lately to kind of get things going and keep it in a regular standard way of reviewing, instead of doing team by team, we just been doing who has the better room in every position. So like who has the best QB room, the best running back room. So we'll let you kick it off first, man, and we're gonna go QBs. All 12 teams. Give us a breakdown. Who you think has the for sure one QB room, and is it somebody that's close enough that it's a little questionable?
I think that best QB room in overall is probably T-Rock. Lamar Jackson, Caleb Williams being your 1-2, and Aaron Rodgers being your QB3 to soak up that bye week, or if somebody goes down a little bit. Like I really like that. But the other team that gave me a little bit of a glance was D-Walk with that Daniels Herbert combo. Like if you don't believe in Caleb Williams, because I mean Caleb Williams, he still hasn't proven it. Like Daniels and Herbert's not a bad combo either, to just be like, I've got 2 reliable guys. I know who I'm starting every single week, and I don't need to question it.
Yeah, no, I like that. So those are your 1-2, or are they close enough that it's like a 1A, 1B?
I would say it's 1-2. T-Rock a clear 1, and then D-Walk clear 2. Because I believe in Caleb Williams. That's the whole reason.
I said, well, I go to mine once you say your runner-up. Sorry.
I mean, other runner-up is Voorhees. Just in terms of Mahomes and Stroud, good combo. I personally just don't like those 2 quarterbacks to be my 1 and 2. But he's got Darnold there to be that QB3, has the full Seattle stack with Milroe as well. And then I was saying, maybe Shough gets an opportunity. Don't know, but he'd be the kind of guy I'm trying to flip.
Where you at, Rock? What's good with it? I know we do like yours. We definitely like D-Walks, but where you at with the after that?
I do like Mahomes and Stroud only because I think they can outperform ADP Coop. I think Mahomes can have a bounce back season, and with the running game looking pretty iffy in Houston, I think Stroud's going to have to pass a lot, and he's got a nice arsenal of pass catchers to throw to. I will give a shout out to both Fizzes and Joey Cheese Sticks. Baker Mayfield and Brock Purdy, 2 of my favorite quarterbacks in the entire league. They're going to be on high-powered offenses. J.J. McCarthy and Dak Prescott is also nothing to snuff at either. Dak Prescott, Fizz has as a top 5 QB this upcoming season. J.J. McCarthy has the O'Connell offense. So I like those 2 teams as runner-ups. But for me, the clear trio has to be Mr. Voorhees, D-Walk, and yours truly. So
Well, I give Voorhees even more shout out because he got Pat Mahomes and Xavier, and he got Stroud and Nico. So they kind of like just fell in the same place in a sense. So,
Mhm.
and he got the Milrow and Darnold stack. So I mean, he pretty much kind of solidified the whole mystery of what you should do
He's
if
got
you
the
want to
biggest
have that
range of
stack.
outcomes.
Exactly.
He has a lot of
Yep.
upside, especially if Milrow takes over in that rushing upside.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I like that stack. I like that stack. Running backs, man. Where we at with it, Rock? I know you just went off. We're gonna let you start this one off, man. Where we at with the running backs?
Hmm.
Is not a lot of green early, but of course we got these rookies in here as well. So
There's
that's
two.
mostly what the green
There's
was.
three
Let me
that
know.
stick out to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's Patty Mills, Big Rice Ball, and Jackson Tribe. Jackson Tribe has CMC, Derrick Henry, Chase Brown, Montgomery, Eckler, and Braylon Allen. That's awesome. But then Rice Ball is like, hold my beer. I got Saquon, Bucky Irvin, and Josh Jacobs, and this
And
guy
Harvey.
named RJ Harvey.
Yes, sir.
But then
Yes, sir.
Patty Mills is like, hold both of my beers. I got Achan, I got Cook, I got Kamara, and I got the Scatterbo.
I gave
So-
Patty Kamara. That don't count, but we're gonna let it count a little bit, man. But
Well, thank you for giving him such a great team, Fizz. And I think it's those three by a country mile.
yeah, I'm definitely not in the mix. So, Coop, what you thinking, Playboy? What you got going on?
I-
We know Jackson
I think
Tribe
there's-
and Rice Ball is like the clear contenders, man. No pretending and going on at all. Well, what you thinking over there?
I think there's one team that you're potentially missing out on. It's not the deepest running back room, but Shimmy's
Shimmy,
room.
I was going. Yeah, I'm looking
Is
at
Shimmy? All right. So Shimmy's room, Genty and Taylor, 1 and 2 running back spots filled. Kenneth Walker in your flex, he's the guy that fills the third one. Yeah, Travis Etienne. We don't know what is going to be happening there. But having those three guys be just locked down those first two running back spots. Everything else is a flex. Like all the other running back rooms you were talking about, yeah, that's a bunch of running backs who can go into the flex spots.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can fill out your roster that way. But in terms of having a running back room locked down, being able to say I've got Genty and Taylor in those two spots, you very well might have 2 of the top 6 running backs this season. And so you might be batting up there with Jackson Tribes, McCaffrey, and Derrick Henry, or even the Saquon, Bucky Irving. Like you're batting with those running back slots themselves specifically, and then you have the dynasty value on your side in terms of having the youngest top tier running back in Nash and Genty that's in dynasty. And Jonathan Taylor, yeah, he's 25, but he's still got a couple good years with you too. So you don't need to worry about that position for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think I don't have to add anything because y'all pretty much got everything down packed with this running back room, man. I would just say I think the most not slept on, but the one that we definitely didn't mention was Shimmy, and I think he definitely has some gems over here on this side. Let's just say for Shimmy's sake, he has good health with Taylor and Walker. So if they can stay healthy, he should be good to go. But I'm with you on Jackson Tribe and Rice Ball. And then Patty Mills, man, of course, he claiming it was always Kamara, but we don't know that one, brother. All right, we know you cheating over there. And this for those that don't know that was getting ready, I do have the link for the next draft. This next one isn't a marathon. This is gonna be a fun one, man. This time I changed the settings up. We're gonna do this one a little different than the other one. So I put the link in there. Y'all go ahead, sign up, man. Let us know what's good, and we can get to these receivers and tight ends, and we're gonna get right into the next draft. So I can kick this one off because I love me some receivers, man. I love doing what we do when we do it. I thought I was going to cook with these receivers, not going to lie, but then the QB run happened, and I just said, man, F it, I got to get these receivers. So, I mean, QB. So I'm out of the mix for right now. Rock, though. My boy Rock started off with Golden, got Tesla, came back with Ladd, Rome, Pickens, and then Pearsall. Rock, man, you're up there. I'm scanning through right now, man, and you are definitely one of them ones. I'm checking at the top of the box. And then we go to J-Mac with Travis Hunter, Justin Jefferson, Drake London, Smitty, Shakir, and we got Rashad Bateman, man, who's going to have some breakout weeks from time to time to at least fit in your flex spot. So I think right now J-Mac and T-Rock are definitely those top dogs for me. And I would say the best ball team of all would definitely be it would be Scribbles versus Voorhees for me. Because when I look at JSN, Garrett Wilson, Rasheed Rice, JMO, Mooney, those guys, I wouldn't know who to trust when I put in the starting lineup every week. I mean, you're gonna have to start them, but like the JMO thing, the Mooney thing, Rice being suspended, maybe having to work his way back in, and Garrett Wilson, we don't know about the QB play. That's a best ball lineup for me at receiver. And then I say the same for Voorhees because, you know, the consistency of DK Metcalf and Zay and Worthy, which they are top dogs at their position, they're definitely going to be hit or miss certain weeks too. So these two are definitely best ball friendly to me. But I will say T-Rock and T-Rock and J-Mac probably got the crown at the receiver for me. Where we at with it? Coop, what you thinking right now?
I want to shout out. Of course, I like what Shimmy's doing throughout this entire draft. In terms of, I want to shout out what he did at his wide receiver room. So you need to have 3 wide receivers in your starting lineup. So he got himself Neighbors and Brian Thomas.
Yeah,
right? Those guys locked in 1 and 2. His third wide receiver, he's setting himself up for getting that waiver wire guy who just pops out. Just take a stab at that receiver who nobody's really expecting, and he's going to dive in early and get them on his team to fill in that wide receiver 3 spot. If you guess right, you now have the scariest wide receiver room in the entire league. And you've gotten it way cheaper. So like Cooper Kupp, Hollywood Brown, what do we think they're going to do? We don't think they're going to be great, but those 2 guys, you start one of them, like maybe based off of a matchup. Kansas City's got a good matchup this week in terms of like with the corner that Hollywood Brown's going to go up against. Well, then maybe you start him, or Cooper Kupp's going up against somebody where, you know, the opposing team's slot corner, he just lets up a ton of passes. Well, then start Cooper Kupp that week. You kind of just pick and choose those guys. You pick and choose off of some of those injured receivers who might be available on waiver wires, or you can go grab for thirds or things like that. I think this is one of those rooms that could sneakily be very, very strong.
All right. I hear you on that. Where you at with it, Rock?
Well, Shammy, I know you did it for the content and for the entertainment purposes, but it for real, and you didn't make a meme pick in Kyle Pitts, but instead went with Ridley, Downs, Jacoby, or even Jawan Jennings instead of Pitts, because you already had Mark Andrews. You would be the 1B to my 1A. You would be tied with me because Neighbors and BTJ, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. There's some really good duos in here. Justin Jefferson, Drake London, even Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I love that too. I don't even care that they're on the same team together.
Oh, yeah.
Because Joe Burrow is going to pass for the most yards we've ever seen in history. That's what I was saying this morning.
You did.
But outside of that, if he would have went with one of those real picks, he would be right there with me at the top of the mountain. That's it. So.
All right. Well, I mean, for right now, though, I can't say who's a clear winner. I guess once we break down the tight ends, you know, the tight end is always a cheat code because whoever has Bowers, whoever has McBride, they're usually the winner. But outside of the Bowers and McBride picks, who y'all think has a strong tight end room, and in case they don't have those 2 guys, they can pretty much compete?
Well, look what Joey Cheesesteaks did. He said, I don't even care that I have Bowers. I'm also going to get Kelsey, who was a top 6 tight end last year. Right. And I also got Evan Ingram just to absolutely annihilate everybody in the entire field. So, I don't know. I don't even want to look at the rest of the teams that don't matter.
Well, that's what I was going to say is like Joey Cheesesteaks, what he did here was he made it. He built his tight end room where the rest of the league needs to come to him if they want to fix their tight end position. And I hope that if you're competing and you're going up against Joey Cheesesteaks, that you know that you've got something on your team that he wants, because he controls your tight end destiny.
Yeah,
he does. He locked that one down. Don't get me wrong, my boy Shimmy over here, man. He got Andrews and Pitts, man. Two of my favorite tight ends. So I'm gonna give that brother some love just because, even though he took Pitts from me. But overall, though, let's go team 1 and 2. What we thinking right now? And before we jump over to the next draft and see what's good. We also had 3 spots left. The link is in the chat. So you want to send it to anybody that just want to join and have a good time. The next one won't be a dynasty. That one will be redraft. So just to let y'all know, the next one is a redraft. We're gonna have some fun with that one. So what y'all thinking overall though? Team 1 and 2 out of everybody. What y'all thinking? What we got?
Go ahead, Coop.
Yeah, let's matter of fact,
going-
Coop, you let us know because we can't be biased. You let us know who team 1, who team 2, and who team is straight garbage. Who's the 101 in the draft?
So I really like how T-Rock's team is built in terms of it is
love
built out of
Crazy.
young quarterbacks, young wide receivers, and all right, we're going to fill in the running backs and later. You have a shot at Colson Loveland on tight end. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Tight ends don't really matter that much anyway, so whatever. And so that team is a clear this could compete, but it's also young. So you know what? You can just continue to roll it year over year. The Jackson Tribe, gosh, I hope it works out for you year 1. I really do. Because if it doesn't, this thing crashes hard. And so the seeing those two teams back to back, you can kind of see how they were able to play around each other that way. Jackson Tribe just getting all the veterans and T-Rock scooping up all the younger guys. Like
Yeah.
you always see those sorts of things in your draft, and it makes both of them look really good. They both got everything that fit their team. And so it makes that right side of the board, really strong in terms of comparing to the rest of the league. The left side of the board, I feel like you all cannibalized each other. Nobody to me from the left side of the board stands out as this is the team that is going to win. It's entirely based on which player happens to show out this season. And so that's when I'm looking at a team that it's like you need this player in order to show out. That's not a team I'm going to say is one of the strongest ones in the league. It's got to be based on the roster construction or based on a theme between all of your players.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I agree, especially with the left side, because my goal wasn't to take Justin Fields right there. It was to take a receiver, but he was still lingering around. And I said, damn, I can't believe he still is. So I'm with you. I kind of pivoted. And once I pivoted, I realized it was over with. I wasn't going to win this year. So I understand what you're saying with the left side. But out of all the teams overall, you think is rocking in Jackson right there with the 1 and 2?
I think that Rock has the best dynasty built team. I think Jackson Tribe has the team that it's either I would put him as the favorite to win year 1. But if he doesn't win year 1, he's the favorite for the 101 in year 2.
I like that. I like that. What you gonna say, Rob?
Yeah, I love what you said, Coop, about the left side cannibalizing one another, because you're right. Left side, right side. I absolutely agree, because no one really does stand out. I will say, if I'm not putting myself first, I'm giving someone else the higher seat. I'm going to give it to J-Mac, because I like the trio, and by like I mean I love the trio.
Yeah,
JJ, Drake London, and Travis Hunter.
Yeah, and Smitty, bro. He got a tough
Smitty as a flex. Love that. I like Tucker Kraft. And I'm not the biggest Drake May guy, but you can do worse than Drake May and Jared Goff. Jared Goff should still be in a top 5 offense. So I think he's still undervalued. I know, Coop, I'll have to pick your brain about it later, why you're not the biggest Goff fan, because at his price, I think he's only got upside. And then Chuba Hubbard and Tony Pollard have to be 2 of my favorite RBs at their price for how productive they are, their analytics, everything you want to look at with them. I like Chuba Hubbard and Tony Pollard. So, J-Mac, I think you did a great job in this one.
Well, there we go, man. Hey, man, I like that breakdown. I know we doing these 30 seconds, Rob. This thing went by so quick. I wish we would have did this a while ago, but we trial and error, my brother. Trial and error. I see we do have 2 more spots. We'll give it a little second when we get on the other side of the draft. And if it don't fill, you know how we do. We're gonna fill it up. We might even let the guests and my boy Coop help us with those 2 teams. So regardless, we're gonna figure it out. Get that screenshot in if you need it. That was one of the marathon drafts. And hey man, that was a good one right there. We appreciate y'all on that. So we're gonna get on to this next one, man. Rock, man. I know you always acting crazy, man. We're gonna get on to this next one once I remove that share, and I'm gonna bring this one up. But cool, man. Are you getting ready, my brother? For what am I doing over here? What the hell is going on? Hold on. I was trying to get
Flip
rid
your
of
camera upside down again.
Let me add on the share screen. I was trying to make sure I got the right draft. Boom. All right, there we go. All right, I got it back in order. We all good. We got 1 spot left. I give it 30 seconds, and if we don't fill it, that's cool too, because we will.
30 seconds. That's just enough time for me to go change my outfit, Fizz, and my hat.
Oh my goodness, this dude here, man.
Oh boy.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, hold up, man. What the hell is going on?
I was waiting for it.
Well, look, we already gave people time. We glad we got the extra person to join. Oh, boom, there we go. Cheese sticks be in the bed. I was going to start without you. Without further ado, I will remind y'all this is a redraft lineup league. So how I made it was it started 11, but it started 1 QB, 1 running back, 1 receiver, 1 tight end, and then have fun, man. Oh, it is Superflex. I'm sorry. So the extra flex is a Superflex, but the rest are just straight flex spots. So have fun, have at it. Do whatever you want to do. It's your team. And let's have a little bit of fun. So this is redraft. This is lineup. And it's start 11, but it's more so just a bunch of flexes, man. You create your own player. And that's how we're going to get down. So without further ado, Rock, let's get it started. Get it cracking. 30 seconds. No marathon, my brother. So go ahead and do what you got to do. Cool. I also want to let you know we didn't switch the marathon off because you showed up, brother. All right, we got that one coming up next. I know you got the cheat code on it, man. We ain't trying to Patty ass was tight end premium. The tight end premium is always 2.0 for me, brother. So it's always 2-point tight end premium. Just a heads up, bro. Sorry, but I do need to start explaining that for the people that's watching at home. So Scribble said, what's the format? Scribbles, you just listen to me, Playboy? What's you got going on? Oh, he said, sorry, I missed it. I'm like, hold up, man.
I'm not going to lie, Fizz. As soon as you said I was up, I'm like, wait, what are we doing? So.
Yeah. Nah, it's, bro, did y'all listen to me? I said it's 1 Q. Basically, you start 1 at each position and the rest are flex. And it's a super flex added. So as long as you have 1 QB, you good. As long as you got 1 running back, 1 receiver, 1 tight end. Everything else is on you. You do whatever you want to do after that.
Fizz, we're in a day and age right now where people's attention spans, you got to be like, hey, and jump out and get their attention, you know?
Listen, bro, one thing I learned about what you saying, you are 100% right. So, I just say this, man. Don't listen to me. Just pay attention, all right? Let's get it popping, baby. You know, pay attention. Make sure you know what's going on around you, man. Know your surroundings, big dog. Scribble said Bijan over Chase. What's up with that, man? What's good with that, Coop? Let us know your thought process, man.
So my thought process entirely goes to what I think is going to end up falling back to me. I like who the receivers that I think are going to be there at the 209. Yeah. I don't like the running backs that I think are going to be there as much. So I'm going to take Bijan, and because I just need 1 guy at each position. I want to have the best guy I can
right?
in each one of those. Then I'll fill out the rest of the flexes based on where I think they score next to each other. But I mean, you just have to look at what you would project out of these guys. I think that that both Bijan and Chase, they're basically the same. And so I'm looking at a couple rounds down. What do I think is going to be there?
Well, I will say this because I didn't say this in the beginning, but I thought everybody could see because I know my attention span. This is a 3rd round reversal. My bad for not saying it out loud earlier. It's 3rd round reversal. I did say it earlier.
Damn, why do you always put on 3rd round reversal when I'm picking at the 101?
Brother, relax, man. Why you don't never want to do it, man? This dude here, man.
When I pick at the 101, you're like, oh, I would have picked at the 101.
But it was a set anyway. I mean, I know, bro. I know. I was trying to get it together, man. Let me make my pick, man. Leave me alone, man. Speaking
You
of
got
what,
3 seconds.
I know. Listen, messing
Four.
with you, man. Thinking about what my boy Coop just said, he got me thinking, and he said, "You do take the best player, so I will take the best player and take Brock Bowers." That's how we rocking. That's how we rolling. And I'm gonna come back with
McBride.
that would be fun, right? That would be fun. I'm not gonna do that though, but I will say this: thinking about my boy Coop, man, Coop done messed me up with this one. It is Superflex. I should have put some respect on it, but I'm not, man. So what I'm gonna do is go with my boy, who I think is gonna shut it down, keep it going, keep it flowing, Puka Nacua, baby. That's how we rocking. That's how we rolling. We gonna turn up on a Tuesday, Rob. You know how I get down. I don't care if Malik Neighbors is dead. I don't care if that was the right pick. I'm turning up on a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Call me crazy.
You're not worried about Stafford?
No, indeed, brother. Stafford is just taking a lunch break, man. He's an old guy who said, I ain't got time to show up to practice, coach. My back hurt. He'd be good.
Talk about players that have gotten a lot of epidurals. We're talking about Tony Romo and Micah Parsons earlier.
I'm going to say
the
I trust
immortal
Sean
chamber.
McVay, I trust Sean McVay always, so he'll figure it out. If Matt Stafford really has a bad injury, I guarantee Kirk Cousins will be the quarterback of the LA Rams. I can promise you that.
I need to switch one of my team names to the Immortal Chamber. That has to be the craziest thing I've heard all off season, Fizz. Us talking about that weird machine and a Winnebago they got in front of the Rams training facility.
I remember that. But I'm sorry for the late news. My fault about that. It is third round reversal, man. But Coop, I'm gonna ask you this though. I know Bijan is ranked as the top RB. Where are you at with him this year, though? Do you you took him that way, so I'm guessing that you have him as your top RB. But how far ahead of the RB2 is he for you? Because I told Rock that I believe he's going to have a Saquon Barkley type of year where he is the whole focus of his offense, and he's going to show people that he really does have that dog in him. So what you think about Bijan in 2025, and how far is the gap between 101 and 102 at the running back position for you?
For me, the gap between Bijan and Gibbs is close to negligible. Really, it's just that I can get Bijan earlier than I can get Gibbs later than I usually can get Bijan. Yeah. And so when I'm a little bit later, like when I'm drafting in the middle part of a redraft, I can usually get Gibbs there. And so I'll just get him in all those places, and I'll grab Bijan when I'm more towards the front.
Okay. All right. So it's not that big of a gap for you.
It's not like it.
I mean,
if you said who do I think is going to be running back one, I got to give it a percentage between Bijan and Gibbs. I'd say 70-30.
Okay.
Okay. It's not something that like I'm not like completely all in on Bijan, but I think that he's probably the RB1. But I really like the value of getting Gibbs those couple picks later.
Oh, let's get him there, Henry. Oh, I'm sorry, Rob. I was about to say that. I didn't mean to take him right in front of you.
Oh, you son of
my bad, bro. I ain't even think of it like that. My bad. Yeah, I did you dirty on that one, brother. But that wasn't your pick, clearly, because you took both so fast anyway. So don't want to hear that complaining, man. Yeah, I'm going Caleb though, man. Caleb top 5 to the sky, top 7. You know where we at with it, Rob. We talked about it earlier. I got to stand on it, man. So
yeah, I was being nice with that third round reversal. Let you have Caleb.
I appreciate you, my dog. Yeah, I don't know where Shimmy his way on up out of here. That's what he did, Shim dog. Where you at, man? Hold it down, big dog. I will say this, man. That first draft went by kind of fast. These 30 seconds is cool. I keep saying it, but I actually enjoy it. It keeps us focused. So I do have the other draft, and I will say, I know we had Bro Brian said he cooking. I'm gonna let you cook, big dog. I will say this. The next draft, we going back to the marathon. It will be a dynasty, and it is start 2 tight ends. So just to give everybody a heads up, it's start 2 tight ends, and it's 14 teams. So let's see if we can get this last one out with a bang. 14 teams.
I like
start
that.
2 tight ends. Tight end premium will be at 2 points. And let's end things on a high note. This is the last draft before we get into the season. We wanted to kick it with the people, man. Y'all been here week after week, coming through, showing love, man. If I went down this chat right now, man, I can name almost every person that I've seen multiple times. So We definitely appreciate y'all always being tapped in. So let's end this next draft with a bang. 14 teams, start 2 tight ends, and hey, get ready for this season, man. Get ready for this season. So that's what's going on next. And to move on from the next draft, though, Coop, you here. I gotta ask you another question, bro. What are your thoughts on Thursday, man? Not just the real game, but fantasy wise too. I guess a little bit of both. What are you expecting from both sides with the Cowboys and the Eagles? Pretty sure you got plenty of both sides to look at on your teams. But what are we looking forward to on Thursday night, brother?
What I'm looking for is to see how each team is trying to play this season. So the Eagles, what did they do last year? They relied on being able to run the ball with impunity. And then when a team would focus on the run, they just switched over to the pass and took advantage. And are they able to do the same thing again this year? Are they able to just run? Because they've put out the playbook. This is how we're going. This is how we can win a Super Bowl. If they can just turn around, they've got all the same guys. Can they just turn around and do it again? If they can do it again, they're looking great. They're a top contender in the league. Dallas, are they going to rely on their running backs or not? Are they just going to be flinging that ball every which way with Dak Prescott? And if they do, then cool. I'm excited to watch this Dallas team from a fantasy perspective because we've got some great weapons on that team, and Dak Prescott is one of those guys that is, I don't think you can really miss on him. And so that's why I'm going to complete the fact that you asked me this question. I drafted an Eagle at the beginning, and I'm drafting Cowboy right now.
I like that. I like that call. Coop, you the man, brother. All right. I like to hear that, big dog. I'm kind of a little salty that you did it, but I like that you did it, man. I like how you talking real spicy over there, man. But give me an outcome, brother. Now that we talking about the fantasy side, give me an outcome. Rock said Cowboys losing by like 27 points, man. So this dude here clearly likes it. He clearly eats infused food. He likes to put a lot of drugs in his food. So you let me know what you think, though, Coop. What you think of this score, man? What is it going to be?
I think if the game were to end with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Eagles win by like 21 or something like that. But the final score is going to look less bad for the Cowboys.
Garbage time.
Because they're going to get those garbage time points.
Okay. See, now I can live with that one. I don't like it, but I can live with it. But the fact that Rock don't think we can even get garbage time points, man, it's bothering me, man. I'm a little hot.
That's a great call, Coop. I totally forgot about what happened in the Super Bowl where they started resting all their starters by the end of the third quarter. I didn't even think about that.
We don't want no excuses now, man.
We're going to see Shipley in the middle of the third quarter. I don't even know who their backup is. Last year was Kenny Pickett. I think that's a great call.
The problem is McKee is hurt at the moment. And so if McKee is not good to go, then their backup is they cut McCord. Man, they traded for somebody. You're making me Google it now.
We should have listened. We should have listened.
They got Sam Howell.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So it might be Sam Howell going out there in the fourth quarter for the Eagles, and you'll get to see that Sam Howell, the Will Shipley run the ball. Sam Howell will be throwing it to Jahan Dotson and to Darius Cooper and John Mechie. You know, all those names you know from your Eagles wide receivers.
Yeah, that if you listen to Scott Connor and EV break the NFC down that came out this morning. Shout out to America's Game in the podcast feed. Also, too, we came out with a new show on the podcast feed. It's all about college football. What is it called again? It's called
The Grind or the Pipeline, I think.
The Pipeline.
Yeah. Pipeline. Yeah.
So shout out to Mike and Xbox on that one.
And I'm gonna tell you, I know this one thing for sure. After what happened this weekend, that should be a hell of an episode because it was a lot of upsets this weekend, brother. It was Florida State beating Alabama was just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? An unranked
Well,
team.
How about Bill Belichick getting his cheeks clapped?
Oh yeah, I told you about that one this morning, bro. Bill, man, it was a lot of upsets this weekend. Arch Manning not looking like nothing. Like it's a lot to talk about on that podcast.
Oh yeah.
This week.
for
Mhm.
everyone that wants to listen to the pipeline, it came out today. So
Well, you know what's so
it's
wild?
there.
I saw it on our thing for a recording, so they must have recorded it and put it out. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna check that out tomorrow, man, because I didn't even know it was out today. So
I still need to finish getting through that NFC with Eric and Scott, because every single year, if there's a must listen, it is listening to Eric and Scott go through every single offensive player who made a 53-man roster and just talk through them. Tell you whether you want to keep them, whether you want to cut them. Do you want them in your lineup? Do you want them in your best ball?
yeah.
You have to go through that exercise for every single one of them. And it's
Yeah.
if
couldn't
you're
agree
in a
with you
lot of
more, too.
dynasty leagues, it helps you so much.
Well,
Yeah, I
ain't gonna
couldn't
lie,
agree
man.
more. I think that's an amazing call. So listen to the last 2 weeks. 2 of the best podcasts you're gonna listen to all year.
Well, I say this, man. As far as the AFC NFC goes, it's funny because me and Rock actually broke down each side for fantasy and who has the strongest side. I think it was NFC, right, Rock? For the most part, the top. What will you go? 100 and 170 overall players or something like that.
It was the top 13 rounds, top 156.
Okay.
And you always be cheating. You always be asking me questions when I'm on the clock.
Oh my God, that's you, man. You, man, this dude here, man. Cool, man. Listen, you can have your boy back, man. I'm done with this dude, man. All right. I know he we use these, you get some time, I get some time. You can have this dude, man. My time is up, man. Time up. I'm over this dude, man. You can go ahead and
I'm trying to remember who there were certain teams, like I remember the Buccaneers had a whole bunch of players. I don't remember adding it all up for the AFC versus NFC. I was mainly looking at teams. Which ones had the most number of players in the top 156? I think the Bucks had one of the highest amounts in their wide receivers, Bucky Irving, their tight end. I have to, before I just keep rambling on, why don't I just look the damn thing up? Someone else
You
could
don't
talk
gotta
about
do too much
something else.
homework, but if you want, I mean, you got enough time. The pick shouldn't come up no time soon, so you can't say
Yeah.
we tweeted you this time. But I do see we got more eyes than Rock. You know, like I know, the longer we stay on, the more people start watching. So we appreciate having more eyes. Once I put the new link in, if you just joining us on another app or whatever, the link will be in the YouTube channel app. So in the chat, I mean, so just come on inside if you want to join us. 14 teams, Dynasty, Marathon, Mock Draft. And if you haven't done the Marathon, man, come on, tap in with us and we're going to give you the rules and the breakdown. So right after this one, we will be back on another one, 14 teams. I think this one is 14 rounds, and it's going by pretty fast, pretty quick, man. So, okay. It look like the quarterbacks are slowing down. We have somebody, yeah, we got one team, Shimmy. Shimmy got 3 so far. Shimmy, one thing about Shimmy, bro, Shimmy gonna get them quarterbacks. I think he took 3 in a redraft league the last time, but he took them like super early. So Shimmy gonna lock down that quarterback room, that's for sure.
Okay, so far, the Cowboys have 6 in the top 13 rounds. The Lions have 6 in the top 13. The Bears have also 6. And the Buccaneers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they barely edged them out.
What
So
about the Vikings? The Vikings don't have
no, they don't have as many. The Vikings have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have only
I was
5.
gonna say 5. You
Okay.
could it because let's list
I
them
think
out
Jordan
here,
Mason. Jordan Mason didn't make it, right? Wasn't that the one that didn't make it?
No, he it's Justin Jefferson, JJ McCarthy, Addison, Hawkinson, and Jones. Mason did not make it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I think we had that conversation. I was like, damn, Mason probably just edged it at the end. So,
But even to get to the 7th player, like who's the wide receiver 3 on Minnesota right now?
Now it's Thielen.
Thielen, yeah.
Is it Thielen or is it Naylor?
It's definitely
Either way,
Thielen. They didn't trade a third and a
And
fourth.
bro, I'm
for
not gonna lie.
him.
I don't know how this happened, but Travis Hunter definitely is still available. So thank you, because I was praying he wouldn't go before me. So, whew, thank you. I appreciate it. Continue. My fault.
Yeah, but if you're if you're looking at that team, like I think it's fuzzy enough between Naylor and Thielen that I would not want either of them in terms of top 150 assets, where you're talking that should
Yeah.
average about 5 per team. I don't think they push up through that many other players on other teams.
I would agree with you on that, but I think it's a clear cut Thielen over Naylor. But I will agree with you that Thielen is not pushing through into the top 156, top 13.
I think if you go
rounds.
trading for Thielen, you're saying that you are my number
Yeah.
3.
Exactly. Because it could have been anyone's guess between Naylor, maybe for the first half of the season. Would you have been surprised, Coop, if Ty Felton came in and started taking more of that snap share by the post-week bye for the rookie bump?
I would
wouldn't
not
have.
be surprised, but I'm not going to bank on it.
Yeah,
Like
neither would I.
I think between Thielen and Naylor, more specifically by trading for Thielen, I think that is them saying we don't think Ty Felton is going to get there this season.
I 100% agree with you, Coop. 100%, brother.
Well, it's also the Addison suspension too. They want to start off seeing how loaded the Bears are in offense, seeing how loaded the Packers are with Micah Parsons. This is pre Micah Parsons trade. So they want to start off ripping and roaring, and the Lions are still the number 1 seed from last year in the NFC. So yeah, they need to get off to a fast start. I will say this, just to before we move on, Adam Thielen was the number 1 wide receiver in Carolina. If Jalen Naylor was in Carolina,
he out strong, bro. He had a strong finish at the end of the year. He won people championships, that's for sure, in fantasy.
Yeah. If they had a Freaky Friday situation where Jalen Naylor was in Carolina, do you think he's going to be leading them? Absolutely not. He has nothing on Thielen as far as route running and also being. I bet if Thielen comes in, he goes into that wide receiver room, and Naylor comes to him and sits next to him. He's like, hey, do you need to know this playbook? He's like, I've been here for 10 years, man. I already know this shit. Get that shit out of my face. Get on the bench. That's what's going to end up happening with Naylor. Sorry about that. But we appreciated your services last year.
Well, I will say this, man. Looking at this board, it's so funny when I look at when we switch over Rock to redraft, because the ADP totally changes. And when you look at the players that's going earlier now versus in Dynasty, it always just look weird to see it. Like to see Tyreek Hill go here and Cortland Sutton in front of Pickens, and like that doesn't happen because we usually just draft Dynasty. So whenever we switch over to redraft, man, I always got to think a little longer because the ADP totally flips upside down, and I got to figure it out. So I actually like switching it up sometime because I get to get back to reality of what a draft probably should look like.
Yeah, I know you like messing people up. I know.
This dude here, man.
Well, it's important to know it for your dynasty teams when you're trying to build that contender. That guy that you're like, wait, why did he go so early? Maybe that's somebody you need to buy on some of your contenders.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great way to look at it, because I'm looking at Rice Bowl when he took Pickens and I took Sutton, which I love Sutton. Don't get me wrong, but I was thinking like, damn, maybe I could have took Pickens too. So I just like seeing the difference, because in the Dynasty, I definitely would have took Pickens, but just looking at it now, it looks a little weird. But I like seeing the difference in ADPs between the redrafts and the dynasties, because we usually draft dynasties so much. So.
And we've talked about this before, Fizz. I don't really have that much of a difference in rankings between dynasty and redraft. And I want to get your thoughts on this, Coop. I think you've talked about it before. But what's better than a player that's going to go out and produce right away for your fantasy stock and your dynasty stock? There ain't nothing. So if you want to bank on a unproven player going in there and not producing, his stock is either going to stay the same or go down. It's not going to go up. So that's why, for generally speaking, I like going with guys that are going to produce right away. That's why I don't have much difference in my redraft ranks and my dynasty ranks. The only question is whether or not I want to go into a rebuild or non-compete immediately, or if I want to compete immediately. What do you think of that, Coop?
I think that if you're setting your team up to not compete immediately and you're trying to do that through the players you're drafting, you're doing it wrong. The reason to the way that you should not compete immediately is that you're trading down the draft board and accumulating draft capital. That's the way to do it.
100%. Yes, 100%.
And so if you're thinking I'm going to go out, I'm going to draft all these young guys but I'm expecting that I'm going to be one of the worst teams in the league, that's not the way that you should be drafting your squad. You're going to be in for a world of hurt a year from now when you've earned the 102 or 103, and then your team sucks because you didn't have any good players because you earned the 102, 103 off of all these crappy players you got. The only saving grace is if you got a bunch of draft capital. If that's what you went out and did, then that's the right way to do it.
And if you do that for 2 years straight, say you have like 3 to 4 firsts in the upcoming draft, you have 3 to 4 firsts in the draft after that, man, by year 3, you should be, if you don't mess it up royally with how bad you are at picking players, there's no chance whatsoever you shouldn't be a top 2 to 3 team year 3. And probably closer to a juggernaut, you know? So I couldn't agree with you more. I love that call, Coop.
I'd like to try to build it's something I've been doing recently is I like to try and build teams where I have as many firsts on that team as there are starting lineup spots.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
So like if it's a start 10, I want to have 10 firsts between the next 3 draft classes if I'm trying to rebuild. And so it doesn't really matter to me whether they're 26, 27, 28, whatever. But I do that. I build that out, and then I'm going to just draft every single one of those players. I'm going to try and build a juggernaut out of all these young guys. And if I've done it right, I have all those 10 players. Yeah, I'm going to miss on some of them. Maybe I get 2 of them that are actually really, really good. I get 5 solid guys and 3 guys flame out. Okay, guess what? I now got 7 guys that are for sure in my starting lineup. I've completely turned that around. Hopefully with all those firsts, I also got some second round picks in there. Maybe I hit on a third, or I've got some other guys hanging around from before I started making all these picks. And all of a sudden now I have a team that's got young core that is scoring a ton of points that I can then try and roll into success year after year.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about them getting hurt. They're only going to go up in value. I love everything that you're talking about. Someone did post something about the pipeline.
Yeah, I left it up there so I wouldn't forget it. So Jackson Tribe is on our podcast feed. So if you have Spotify or Apple Podcasts, just look up South Harmon Fantasy Football, I believe is the channel on there. And the pipeline is the newest show that we have with all the other ones, with Cooper's The Grinding the Edge, America's Game. What else we got on there? 40 Chess ain't been on there in a while. Those are like the 3 main staples, I believe, currently that we have on the podcast feed. So those not on YouTube. You just go on.
He's coming out with his weekly waiver wire show too.
Oh yeah, coming up. Yep. So I mean, it's probably gonna be 2 more podcasts, I believe, coming out soon. But that's just on the podcast feed, so it won't be no visuals, just audio. And if you haven't already subscribed, though, go ahead and check that out too, man. Go on your podcast and hit that. For me, I'm an Apple guy, so it's the purple button. But if you got the green button on Spotify, hit that too, and check that out, bro. So let us know what you think about that, especially if you're a college guy or if you're trying to learn these rookies that's coming in next year. And okay, cool. There we go. Sound good to me, brother. Glad. Thanks for asking though, because we definitely talked about it, but I guess we didn't explain how to find it. So
by the end of this MOCK-A-THON, you guys, the audience, are going to know about everything that's going on at South Harmon.
For sure.
So that's all we got
in the description as well. If you go down in the description of this stream, all the links to everything, every channel. The redraft channel at South Harmon Fantasy, the Vibe channel, of course, the regular Dynasty channel, South Harmon Fantasy Football, and then the links to the site, the website, the Warp Tool, the Fanatics promo code link. Every single link that we have is in the description. So if you gotta find anything, man, I always put it underneath the YouTube show in the description. Click on it and explore your world, brother. You know, the South Harmon University, big dog. Have fun with it.
And for those who might not be familiar with the most powerful tool in the fantasy football space, Coop, can you give a short synopsis of why the Warp Tool is so great? Oh, he can. He's done it before. I believe in him.
Go ahead, Coop. Let us know, big dog.
Warp stands for wins over replacement player. It's basically putting a number to how players compare to one another in fantasy. That's the whole point. So rather than looking at points per game, so like we all know quarterbacks, they score more points per game than wide receivers and running backs and tight ends. But we also know that there's a reason that in a standard one quarterback league, you don't take your quarterbacks immediately. It's because you're only starting one of those guys. And we intuitively know that that replacement level quarterback is scoring way more points than all the other positions. So how do we value that high level quarterback versus the replacement player? And how do we compare that value across positions? That's what Warp does for you, is it goes through, calculates based on your league settings and tells you, hey, this is exactly who you want on your team in order to go through and actually get the players that fit your squad for your league settings.
Yeah, I love that, especially with all the different ways that you have of breaking down the same amount of information. You put it in the format of a graph. So for a very quick visualization of your league, you also have it in easily downloadable form for Excel with the table, so that you can manipulate the data, look at different things that you want to look at, and then also along with that too, ideal roster construction based upon your league settings. It just takes out the bias and it really shows you what the most valuable positions are in your league based on league format. Because every single person out there, when they're starting up a new Dynasty league, they want to put their own little twists on things. And thanks to Sleeper, you can make it as customizable as you want. So you creating a tool to be able to match that customization, absolutely love it. I think it's the most powerful tool in the fantasy football space. And I'm not just saying that just because I work alongside you, Coop. I was doing my own war calculations for years before I even met you. And I'm so glad that you came along, because it would take me a whole damn week to be able to do all of that shit for all my teams. And now I can do it in 30 freaking seconds. So I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's the goal. Because you're sitting down on the toilet. You're like, crap. What was I supposed to do in this league? Which player's better? Just go pull it up and just punch in the settings, and then you can check it out and be like, oh, I know who I want in this trade and this start lineup decision, that all those sorts of things.
Sitting down on the toilet, crap.
Yeah, just say it out loud and do it at the same time.
Oh my God. And then the wife's yelling, "You still in there?"
Hey man, what the world we talking about?
What the hell?
Going on with the toilet paper, man? What's going on around here, man?
Make sure you spray.
Man, y'all dudes crazy, man. But who was that brought this up? Oh, Scribbles. Scribbles had asked Rock. He said, "Do you think JK is going to start for the whole season? What do you think about that?"
Yeah, until he gets hurt. So now he's not going to start for the whole season because he hasn't played a full season, I think, since his second year with the Baltimore Ravens. So I do expect him at some point. Unfortunately, he is Mr. Glass. He will fall apart at one point. And then it's going to be the RJ Harvey and whoever else can keep up with them show. But until further notice, J.K. Dobbins is not going to give over that starting role as long as he's healthy. So what I think about that.
Okay, brother. Feel you on that, man. I I ain't gonna lie, man. This board got a little ugly for me quick, bro. I was like, damn, I don't know what happened. It looked good at first. Yeah, I kind of like fumbled the bag. I didn't know what was going on. I was so nervous. And I only had one running back. I know I only got started one, but damn. Hope James Cook keeps cooking because it ain't a good recipe for the rest of it for me. So where we at with it? Damn, this draft went by pretty quick too, man. It seemed like once Coop broke down the warp tool, we was 3 rounds down. So things are moving as they should go, man. So far, so good though, man. With the players, well, I ain't gonna say with the players that's left because I don't want to give away nobody's draft picks. But looking at where we at so far, how y'all feeling about this board? Coop, you know you the guest, man. You got a seat reserved here, but tonight we're gonna treat you as a golden guest, man. What you thinking with this board looking like so far outside of your team? And also shout out to you, man, for standing on Mandrew's business. Me and you always and Rock too. We always send flowers to my boy Mandrews, but nobody else seems to like him. They hate him. They don't, they think he can't catch 2-point conversions in playoff games, and they've thrown him in the trash. So I'm glad to see you still putting some respect on his name. So outside of Andrews and your squad, you can throw yours in if you want, man. What you thinking about the board so far, bro?
So the thing about this board is we're now in this range where everyone still has a starting lineup to fill out.
Yeah.
So every single one of these players, and the thing is, it's not Dynasty, it's redraft. So what quarterbacks we got left? We've got Rodgers, we've got Wilson, and those are the only 2 that are actually starting. And so we need to, here goes Rodgers. Russell Wilson, if you want a starting quarterback 3, who's going to be quarterback 3 in week 1, I'm calling it out right now. You have to draft Russell Wilson right now. And if you want that quarterback 3, obviously you just saw me, I passed. So I'm saying I'm fine with running 2 quarterbacks. Now, was that the smartest thing? No, because I realized about 4 rounds ago that Mahomes and Prescott both have week 10 buys. So I'm still without a quarterback in week 10. But
hey, it happens like that, brother. It happens like that.
But looking at this board, we had all those quarterbacks go off. If we were a start 8, start 9, something like that, I'd probably be willing to take a chance at Anthony Richardson, because if he's playing, like, he's probably going to put up some good fantasy points.
He'll play.
But
Daniel Jones is
you
trash.
can't right now.
Yeah.
You can't actually go in and get one of those guys, because you can't leave an open spot at all of the other positions on your team. And so now that we're in round 12, okay, we're able to start paying attention to, all right, these are bench guys. Theoretically, if you only drafted 2 quarterbacks, every single one of these guys goes on your bench. What is your most important position for your bench? You might see that Russell Wilson. I forgot to scroll down a little bit further and see Daniel Jones and Joe Flacco there. Yeah. But like for me, all right, I got to draft Russell Wilson because I need that quarterback for my bench. But that's what I'm filling out now. And so looking at all these, how this board went, you can see basically after we got past the quarterbacks everyone's comfortable with, which essentially goes down to, I'll call it like the Penix and Ward duo there. Everything else is just basically skill positions. And that's just goes to the settings. Everybody's realized, hey, these are the settings. I need to fill out skill positions on this team because I've got so many flex spots to fill.
Yeah. I mean, having that comfortability with the third QB is always comfortability. That's why I believe I reached for Stafford, and he has a bad back, so I understand it. But as much as I love Justin Fields, I'm like, if Fields go out there and just don't do anything that week, at least I got a Stafford or he gets hurt or whatever the case. So that was my reason of taking my third, but I'm with you though. I think as far as being round 12, getting Russ right there in round 12, bro, was like, if you don't have a third, it's worth doing it over say Christian Kirk, right? I would definitely have to take Russ over Christian Kirk if I needed that third quarterback. So I definitely understand exactly how you feel about that. Rock, I'm looking at you, brother. You got 2, but you got 2 solid QBs. How you feeling about this QB run and it not being well, now there's one left. It's Joe Flacco and Daniel Jones, so you might be all right. You got Rattler out there, right?
Oh yeah, well, I'm not even worried about that. Fizz, I feel like I'm cooking right now because I'm just going off of my rankings for my underdog, and
Okay.
it's working out, I think, pretty perfectly for me.
So
So
you're not an
I've
underdog no more.
trained for this
You're a big
moment.
dog. You're a big dog.
Exactly. This ain't underdog. This is big dog. So
Hey man, I hear you, brother. I hear you. I will say this. Brandon Ayuk is still there for you, man. So go ahead, get him and do as you like. As a matter of fact, no, Marvin Mims. Hey, yeah, I say Marvin Mims for Rock, man. That's his favorite player. We all know that. And my
saying
dog-
Marvin Mims is like saying Candyman. I'm just waiting for him to come out from because that's the only routes that Marvin Mims runs is behind you anyway. So unless you got eyes in the back of your head, you're not going to see Marvin Mims.
Well, my dog clearly hate Marvin Mims. That's why he's going off. So he doesn't want to hear nothing about no Marvin Mims right now. So I feel him. I don't know what I want to do though, man. I'm so stuck in dynasty mode sometimes that I don't be understanding like where I want to take certain players. So I'm really sitting here debating on what I really want to do, Rock. And it's getting ugly, man. It ain't got ugly. It's getting ugly. So where we at, Rock? What you think, brother? Help me out.
I ain't helping you out because there's like 4 guys that I could have picked at my pick that are still there. I want to see that value fall all the way back to me. Ask Coop. Throw the lifeline out to Coop. He'll suck out the poison.
Rock, what's up with you sucking out this poison, man? Can we stop sucking out poison, brother? Come on, man. I'm
keep
sorry,
in mind,
I'm holding everybody up, man. My bad. I'm
this
cheating.
player here, Fizzle, is somebody who's gonna be in your starting lineup week 1
Well, I know, but
because you got that third quarterback.
you're right, and I don't trust
That should change your strategy. That should change your thought pattern a little bit.
I'm gonna go with a guy that I'm hoping takes a leap, a jump, a step, and he has a clear path to do it. We're gonna go with Xavier Legette, man. My boy Legette, as you already know, I got the dollar bill in the hood, baby. I gotta go Legette, man. I'm gonna roll with Legette. I know there's a reach on that 100%, but I'm going with my boy because I think it's time for him to step
He was like
up.
my 13th player down, Fizz, but
You
that's
good,
fine.
but-
That's a vibes
but
pick.
I've been hyping him up though, so I gotta stand on business on this one. And man, bro, it's just ugly out here, man. You know what? I'm gonna go with a guy that Rock got fake news. I'm going with the real news, man. I'm going Dylan Sampson right now, Rock. All right? I'm going Dylan Sampson, man. I need me another running back. If we gonna go Dilly, man. Get
Okay,
silly.
I'd like to see. I just want to shout out Bro Brian. If you had truly asked me, Fizzle, I was going to say you should get Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I don't know the longevity of Nick Chubb though, man. I got it. I love Nick Chubb, but I'm a little nervous, mate.
I don't care about the longevity. You need somebody to slap in your lineup week 1. Nick Chubb's probably going to be good for that.
I'm with you, but I don't know for how long. It might be 1 week. Like,
Only until halftime because of what I was talking about this morning, Coop.
That's
But
what I'm saying,
fine.
man. I love me some Chubb. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know how long that train gonna be chucking. And I think Dylan Sampson, knowing that Quinshawn doesn't have a contract yet or didn't sign, I think Sampson, and not saying the Browns offense is going to allow him to break out, but I think Sampson is really going to step up and say, hey, man, y'all should have drafted me anyway. And I know Jerome Ford still has a role, but I believe Sampson, man, we liked him coming into the league and as a rookie. So him having the opportunity to prove himself as a RB1 in his position right now without the real RB1 being there, I like what Sampson can do. So I'm going to take the bet and gamble and just pray like hell that Sampson get it done for me. But that Legette one was definitely a reach. I'm not going to lie to y'all, but I've been saying every week they took him in the first round for a reason, and I think Legette is he gonna give us that Debo Samuel type feel this year, man. I think we can depend on Legette, man. You got dollar bill that be get the horses. You know how my boy get down, right?
Oh my god! Every time you do that,
Eating that coon, you know, Legette. That's my boy, man. I'm gonna see if he can give me speech classes, man. I gotta learn what he be saying, man. I'm trying to figure this stuff out, man.
Good.
All right, and I need to call out here. This is 100% a sleeper, not showing us the correct projections pick.
Where we at
If
with
you
it?
were to look at the true settings that Fizzle said, 2.0 tight end premium.
Yes,
This
sir.
is a player who is projected to score 180 points this coming season.
And you know
And
what's
every
you know
other
what, Coop?
player on the board is
Nobody wants
around
him either.
100.
That's the crazy part. Nobody wants Dallas Goddard at all. But you're
Nobody
right though.
wants him.
You're 100% right. He can go off this year, if if the offense allows him to. But and this pick right there behind it, Zach Ertz too. I mean,
Yep.
if Zach Ertz can stay healthy, bro, we know what Zach Ertz can do. So, Cliff
It is,
Kingsbury.
The only
know-
chance that Dallas Goddard is going off is if AJ Brown and Devontae Smith both get hurt. That's the only chance because Jalen Hurts, there's always one of the top receivers that always gets phased out. Jalen Hurts he doesn't see the field. Oh my God, Shimmy, are you freaking serious that right before me? Mother. All right, I don't even care anymore about the point I was making.
T-Rock, let me counter you with this. In 10 games last year, how many points did Dallas Goddard put up in these scoring settings?
Break it down, Coop.
Tell me. I want to hear. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Rock grinding the edge right
not-
now. He don't know what's going on.
Not as many as Hunter Henry, which is why I would not have taken him over Zach Ertz or Hunter Henry.
130 points is how many Goddard put up.
Mm.
Extrapolate that to 17 games. You're at like 210, 220. I'm under projecting him from what he did last year.
Good pick,
And
Shemmy.
he's
I
a
like that pick.
screaming value
Okay.
compared to everyone else here on the board.
Do that same exercise for Hunter Henry or Brenton Strange.
All right. So let's look up Hunter Henry. Of course, he goes right here because he was on my list. Projections for 2025. Here, let me jump down and find the guy that I was looking for. Jerome Ford. There he is.
Okay, good pick. Because I would have definitely got that with my Samson to kind of have control of that. So good pick.
So with what we are projecting Hunter Henry for this coming season, we are projecting that he's going to get 66 catches, which turns into 132 points with 670 yards, which ends up putting him at 100, basically 200 points total. So that's where Hunter Henry's at. So he's right in the same range. Is Goddard. I mean, Goddard, I said 108. So yeah, Hunter Henry projected a little higher. I personally wanted to take the gamble on Goddard just because I feel like that at some point one of those Eagles receivers is going to go down and Goddard's going to get more targets thrown to him. But
Gotcha.
and I understand your point of Hunter Henry versus Goddard. I just think at this point on the board, in terms of total number of points projected, like you chose Ramondre Stevenson in 13th round here. All right. Ramondre, in terms of projected over the course of this season, what do you think is his reasonable outcome in terms of yards, catches, and receiving yards?
I think with an offense that's supposed to take a step forward with Vrabel and Daniels at the OC, and Drake May taking a step forward, and them telling everybody that they're going to run the shit out of the ball between him and Travion Henderson, I think a reasonable expectation is Ramondre Stevenson being a top 16 to 24 locked in RB2 this season with some upside.
So how many yards, how many catches?
That's a good question. I will say 800 yards rushing. And what did he get with catches last year? Let's see. Because I don't really know how good he is with catches. So receiving, he had only 168 yards. Yeah, he doesn't do much in the catching category. So I would be surprised if he gets more than 25 receptions for 100 yards. How about that?
Okay. So if we add those numbers up, right? So let's just round out to 200 receiving yards. Let's just pretend he takes that little bit step forward, okay?
Okay.
So 800 rushing, 200 receiving, slap that together, that's 1,000, that's 100 points. 25 receptions, that adds on 25 points. So he's a 125 point player over the course of the year. And You passed Hunter Henry, who's a 200-point player over the course of the year.
Give him 10 touchdowns too. What is that?
Hey, give him 10 touchdowns, he gets an additional 60 points, so he's at 180.
Yeah.
Whereas
made a
Hunter
great
Henry,
point.
you give him 4 or 5, and that gets him his additional 20 points, so he's or 24 points, so he's at 224. So you've
This
got a
is the
40
reason why
point
we
difference
brought you
between
on.
Stevenson and Henry.
I'm glad that you broke it down that way, using the warp tool, using your projections, using the settings. I got too stuck in my ways with my underdog rankings because an underdog, they only go with half point per reception. So I should have pivoted and should have thought about that. But you know what? I won't make that same mistake in the third one with the start 2 tight ends and with the premium. So I appreciate you, Coop. I completely agree with you. I should have went with my guy, Hunter Henry. I was too, what is it called? Out of straits with Jackson Dart going right ahead of me. That's who I really, really wanted. And I panicked and I went with Ramondre.
Well, we appreciate you, Shimmy. We appreciate you, E-Will. Good, good looking. We gonna move through this one quick, man. Just give us skim through it, let us know who you think had the best strategy, and then we're gonna get into this 14 teamer. Hopefully we can get it filled. I will put the link up right away on the next one, and the next one will be a marathon. We're gonna close out the way we started. Marathon draft, 14 teams, start 2 tight end with the tight end premium. But before we get into that, let's close out on this one. Coop, you are the guest, my brother. You let us know what you think, who had the best strategy, and who's the ultimate dud, and get them up out of here, brother.
I'm going to say every single team that passed on tight end until really late is a dud for me. Because you only have, you need to start 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 tight end. Those 4 are locked. Those 4 need to be studs. We have a 2.0 tight end premium as well. So you can get a ton of points out of that tight end spot. And you need a strong tight end. Every single team that passed until way later. So I'm looking at Joey Cheese Sticks. I'm looking at T-Rock.
I like to hear this tight end talk. I remember when tight ends didn't matter for you, Coop. So I'm glad to hear this tight end talk. Go ahead, keep going.
You slap 2.0 tight end premium on it, they all of a sudden matter.
Keep cooking.
You talk about Bro Brian as well. Having Tyler Warren and Mason Taylor as your tight ends is way too risky of a strategy in this kind of thing for me. You need to have strong tight ends. I really was not planning to get 3 tight ends. Like I probably could have gone for a little bit more, but I was not planning to get them. They just fell because everyone's just passing on tight end because all of our ranks are based on standard 1.0 point per reception for tight ends. As soon as you insert 2.0, that changes everything so much. And so this is one of those cases where you got to utilize the warp tool. In my head, I just know what it is more or less as soon as I see the settings. But in this kind of league, if you looked at it, you would understand that those tight ends, they really do matter in this league. I was really bummed that I missed out on Trey McBride. You can see round 2, he got sniped 1 pick in front of me.
Yeah.
Like I was annoyed that I missed out on him. Not as annoyed that I got Patrick Mahomes still falling to me there, but that sort of thing, when you have settings like that, you have to pay attention to what they are and pay attention to your roster requirements as well. Of you have to have a starter. So any team that did not go out there and get at least 1 player at all 4 of those positions within like their first 6 or 7 picks, you're missing out by putting somebody suboptimal into one of those starting spots.
And I see Jackson Tribe say he thought it was 2.0, bro. It's always 2 point tight end premium. Jack, you done drafted with us every week. Come on, big dog.
He is right. It is also in the next draft. But Jackson is also in this one too.
I said the next one we're just starting 2, but it's definitely 2 point tight end premium every single time that we draft. So I will say I sent both of y'all the link. Go ahead and join up. I'm gonna press the send in this one. And Rock, you can let us know about your best team or the worst team, and then I give my little sprinkles on top of the ice cream, and then we just gonna keep on going to the last final draft. 14 teams, baby. Let's get that one filled as we go. Coop, I think I sent it to your Discord. If I ain't mistaken. If I didn't, then maybe I should put the drugs
I
down.
got ya.
Okay, there we go. All right, cool.
I went to the back end. Pick
Aha.
13.
Rock, let us know what's cooking, big dog, and we're gonna get to this 14 team and let these people go to bed
Well,
like they should be doing. Or do whatever they
will-
do. You ain't gotta go to bed on my watch, brother. Do whatever you want to do. But let's close out with a bang, big dog.
I was feeling really good about my team until Coop.
So we appreciate you, Jack.
That's a
Don't worry about
point
it.
that I really can't disagree with. I did not follow the settings. I had my tunnel vision on my rankings, and I fucked that up. So you can take me out of contention for this one right here. But going to the next group of teams that actually did follow the assignment. Oh man, I really like J-Max again. I like Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, Sam Darnold is a really good number 3. James Conner. Oh, shit. No, you know what? Actually, everyone's team kind of sucks. Everyone has one huge flaw. I even going through his team, I was like, man, all you have is. Oh no, wait. I just went cross-eyed. I didn't see Kyron Williams. MC.
Rob,
I'm
hey,
sorry.
Rob, man.
I apologize.
It's getting late. Rock seeing too many
is
colors
getting
on the
late.
screen, man. What's
Yeah,
that?
no.
What the hell?
Oh, man.
My initial thought, yeah, he probably did the assignment the best. Kyron Williams, James Conner is a solid duo. CD Lamb, BTJ, Amika Ibuka, Golden is a fantastic, whatever you want to call it, 4 wide receivers. And then, yeah, I'm just going to go with that team. There's no one else that I would rather take over his team. And he's got Evan Ingram. I can care less about Dalton Kincaid, but it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got CD Lamb, man. I ain't gonna argue with you, brother. I ain't gonna break down too much, man, because I actually like what both of you guys said. I fumbled the bag, I believe, at certain spots, so I'm gonna leave my team alone. But that was fun. We don't talk too much redraft. We don't get a chance to redraft much on this side. So I'm gonna pull up the other draft while we just kind of have a short little conversation and let that one fill up. So let me close this one out. But so far, we done had the marathon in the first draft, 12 teams. Coop wasn't in that one. We did this redraft one. So Coop, this 14 teamer, start 2 tight ends. Even if we don't get it filled, we'll just fill it in ourselves like we usually do during the week. But what you looking forward to the most, man, with this 14 team start 2 tight end at the 2-point tight end premium? Because I know you brought that up with the tight ends on this draft. What you think you looking forward to the most with this draft right here, bro?
I want to see what it looks like and what people think of the value that you're going to feel like is falling at running back and wide receiver. Because 14 team, 14 team Superflex, what do we know? Quarterback, hyper valuable. Like you cannot get enough quarterbacks in 14 team Superflex. 2 tight ends with 2.0 tight end premium.
Yeah.
If it was start 1 tight end, you could get away with having a tight end in the top 15 if needed.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need 2 of them, you want to. There's somebody's second starting tight end is tight end 24 on the week. Does anybody? I'm curious. I'm going to pull up Fantasy Pros ECR. All right, because T-Rock's walked away from us, Fizzle. I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a full. I'm going to give you a slew to choose from. Man. I want you to give me as many names as you can, who are projected to be tight ends 20 through 29 this coming season. Rattle them off. Who do you think fits in that bucket?
Well, I know Chig Okonkwo was one because he's super late though. It's crazy because 21. He should be higher. He should be higher than what he is. So Chig
Chig Okonkwo should be a starter in this league.
Okay, cool. You said it's redraft, right? Not Dynasty.
Redraft. Yeah,
Okay, we got Chig.
You got Chig.
You said 20 through 21. Mason Taylor.
Mason Taylor is 25.
Okay. We got Chig, you got Taylor.
How many other guys in this range can you name off the top of your head?
I ain't cheating now. I'm sitting here thinking, man,
Yeah.
it's Taylor, Chig. I'm thinking about all the tight ends. I don't think Cole Kmet's there no more.
You want to phone a friend? Fizz, I just came back.
Hold on, give me one more. We still trying to wait. Let me see how many spots we got. We got 4 more spots. I got Chig. I got what's her name, and then we got the other what's her name. So, damn, bro, you got me saying here. Rock, throw out one. I'm gonna throw out my next one. Throw out one.
Well, I was taking a piss, so you got to ask me what the question was.
Tight ends, spots 21 through 29 for ranking.
Okay. And redraft or dynasty?
Redraft.
Okay, so you already gave Chig. Did you give out Mike Gesicki? Did you give out Johnny Smith, Isaiah Likely, Jawan Johnson, Dalton Schultz, Theo Johnson, Jatavion Sanders, AJ Barnes is one of my favorites.
Theo Johnson is too low. You brought up Kmet earlier, Fizz, and he's too low. But yeah. T-Rock, all those guys that you rattled off, they're in that range. My point with this with this league and these settings, every single one of those guys that you just rattled off should be in a starting lineup.
So I was gonna get with my tight end was Theo Johnson or any of those guys. None of those guys.
Rob been hyping them up, man. He hyping them up.
We need to start 28 tight ends at a 2.0 tight end premium. Every single one of those guys has value in this league. And every single one of those guys has value over the Ollie Gordons, the Rico Dowdles, the Blake Corums, the Roshan Johnsons, the Will Shipleys, the Isaac Garendos. Every single one of those guys is a bench player. And so
there goes my edge, Coop. You gave everyone the answer.
But I'm saying to look at the settings. That's the kind of thing that you have to do as soon as you start changing up these settings like this.
100%.
Hey, I just read his comment. Hold up, Midget, man. That's a funny comment right there. Yeah, hell no, I ain't no Chris Jones, man. What the hell he going on? What the hell? That was a good roast one right there, bro. I got kudos you on that one, man. That was funny. Hey, man, where my Lombardi at, though? I'm trying to get that too, though, brother. So I do see we 5 people down that we can get. Hopefully we can get to 5, but if we don't, let's give it a little bit of time, maybe 2-3 more minutes, and then we're gonna try to fill this out and roll high, roll tide, roll like them bum Alabama teams do, man. But yeah, to close us out, man, before we get into this draft, man, outside of the tight end thing though, Coop, what's a setting that you probably did this year so far that you enjoyed on any startups? I know we did the marathon one together. You do any different type of settings or styles of dynasty startups this year or this summer?
Not this summer. But there was one last summer that we played with the points per yard, which was really, really interesting to play with that because it meant that the yardage for different positions by changing that around, it really changes the players that you're looking at. You think of like those kinds of players who rely heavily on touchdowns. So if you think like all your like lower level tight ends where it's like, oh, you know what, I'm just trying to find somebody that falls in the end zone, or those running backs that are those TD vultures. Those guys that are going to get the ball, they're going to punch it in from the 1 or 2 yard line. Well, if you up the points for yardage, those guys become less valuable, and the middle of the field guys, the ones who are like Pat Fryermuth was somebody that shot way up in that league in terms of he doesn't get many touchdowns, but between the 20s, he gets you a ton of yardage. And so seeing that change in terms of what players that you want, and so we also went nuts with the quarterbacks yardage, and so quarterbacks score like 50 points a week or something. And seeing, okay, I'm not worried about touchdowns, I'm worried about yardage, is a totally different way of playing fantasy. And so I found that league to be really, really fun in trying to figure out, okay, what players do I want? You have 1 year of looking through, okay, this is how everyone scored and how everyone's team was built. Now, when we got to the rookie draft, it was a lot of, okay, he wasn't as valuable because, yeah, he's a quarterback, but he went to Tennessee. What's Tennessee going to do? They're going to play defensive-minded football, and they're going to run the ball a lot. They aren't going to throw for a ton of yardage like some of the other teams are. So I really, really liked that one.
Well, we actually got one together that is doesn't seem like it's going to exist anymore, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I will say I see that we 4 teams short. So I ask y'all this: should we just continue with the 14 team and we fill it in, or should we chop it down to 12? I'll let y'all say what y'all want to do with it. What y'all think?
Let's roll with the 14 because we're gonna pick better than they are anyway. So let's just freaking do it.
So this is what we'll do. If nobody join in between us talking, we'll all share one team, kind of middleman one team. Let's do team 4, and then 9, 10, 11 will be our extra team. So y'all pick and choose which one you want out of those. I get the other guy, the other team, and then team 4 will be our share team. So to say the settings before we get started, and everybody should know. And for those that don't know, that just joined us for the first time, this is a marathon draft. Marathon draft, you draft only rookies round 1 through 3. And that pick 401 is where we get into the Josh Allens and Lamar Jacksons and all the veterans in a sense. So picks 1 through 3, only rookies. So I'm not sure if one of these teams might be new or not, but yeah, let's get into it. 2-point tight end premium, and you have to start 2 tight ends. So remember that too. The rest is regular: 2 running backs, 3 receivers, flex spot, super flex. So it is super flex, and it's 2-point tight end premium. Start 2 tight ends. No more excuses, man. You heard it here first. Let's get it started. Let's get it cracking. Scribbles, it's on you, big dog. Let's go. Make sure I don't got the QB pick automatic. Yes, I do. I hate when they do that.
Coop, you can pick team 9. I'll take team 11. Fizz can get team 10 and sandwich in between.
All right.
Oh yeah.
You don't.
It's lineup, Shimmy. We go lineup. Let's go lineup. Let's just call that lineup.
It won't matter to me. I'm all.
Yeah, but I just announced it. Oh, my boy went. Hold on, bro. We doing super. We going marathon. Shit.
Rookies only. Rounds 1 through 3.
Rookies only. Rounds 1 through 3. Big dog. Rookies only. Big man. Let's get it popping. Shimmy, you ain't here? Oh yeah, you at the end. This 14 team thing, I hate that it doesn't all fit on one screen, so you gotta slide left and slide right. But yeah, rookies only, rounds 1 through 3, and then unfortunately, Scribble showed us his hand and showed us Jamar Chase, so I take Jamar Chase when my pick comes up. Scribbles, man, you should have scrabbled all over the board, man. What you got going on?
You got to hit play on the timer there, Fizz.
Did it not go through?
Well, so Genty went through, but timers paused for whatever reason.
No, I think the draft is glitched because let me pause it. I don't know what just happened. Yeah, okay. So I think this is. I don't think you drafted those before, bro. So this is a marathon draft. We draft rookies only. So rookies only rounds 1 through pick 312. So you got to go to the rookies only part on your board. Take a rookie like you would your regular rookie draft, and then when we get to the 4th round, we get to the Jaden Daniels and all those. So, Govnik, I believe Govnik 09. I don't think I've seen you before on our draft, so we appreciate you tapping in. But rookies only. So you took. Ashton Jinty went before, so if you go to rookies only, Hampton, Travis Hunter, Chet McMillan, you let us know which flavor you feeling, and we're going to fill out the rest of the board. So I want to say Govnik, this is your first time seeing him on this board, though. There we go, big dog. All right, cool. In case you didn't know, this is, like I said again, the marathon startup where we take rookies only rounds 1 through 4. Then we get into the regular guys. So, I believe it's your first time. Is it me or is the board keep pausing at 30 seconds? Like, am I tripping?
Yeah, I don't know what it is to try. If you pause, unpause, does I mean that?
I did that on the last one, and then oh yeah, it's like
Just
okay.
just refresh
I
it.
think that
Just literally hit the refresh button on your reload the page, and then it will be fine.
All right, cool.
That's what
You
I
sure
did.
it ain't gonna kick us out, is it?
No, I just did it myself.
Oh, cool. All right. Rice ball, where we at, big dog? Hold on, man. Y'all done went to sleep on us. What the hell?
Ooh, nice pick. Tyler Warren with this
yeah, that's okay. Star two tight end.
all
So
in the
this,
settings.
this is
All
our
right, this
joint
is
team.
ours.
Where we at with it?
if it were me drafting right here, I'm not confident enough in Colston Loveland, so I'm going either Travis or Travion or Tet.
I'm going Cam Ward because of this.
Oh yeah,
14
team. Yeah, you got to go Cam Ward. Yeah, forgot about that. Yep, Cam Ward for sure.
I would take Travis Hunter, but we're gonna go Cam Ward, man. We're gonna stick to the program. Let's get it popping.
Oh, Fizz.
You was right on that rock. Hit the refresh button. So we freshened up now. We took a shower. We back. We good. Let's get it together, man. Rock, you got 1-0. You got team 9, right? I ain't mistaken.
No, I got team 11. The Coop's got team 9.
Got team 9.
I got team 9.
Cool.
Ooh, and there's the other thing too. I was kind of cheating.
Yeah,
I really wanted Travis Hunter to
Yeah, I know. That's what he do. That's what you do. Hey, man. Hey, listen.
You can have the scraps, Fizz.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Coop. That's what this dude do, man. That's all he do is cheat every single week, man. It's all good. Cause I'm gonna go get your boy since you want to act up and show
There we
off.
go. I left you some crumbs with Ibuka.
Yeah.
That trio right there, top 12, all three of them this year. Count on.
My boy said top 12, huh? Like that. There you go, big dog. Pick 9. That's on me, right? No, that's Coop. My bad.
Pick 9 is yep.
Where you at with
Unfortunately, you know what? This is Dynasty. Give me Jackson Dart.
That's
14
a good pick.
team.
Yeah.
I need a quarterback.
That's a great pick, to be honest. That might be the right pick. I'm pick 10. So let me see what we got going on here. Sheesh, man, y'all ain't leave me no options, huh? Okay. We're gonna go Travion, man. I'm gonna go ahead and stick to the code on that one. Rock, where you at with it, big dog?
Give me Milrow.
Oh my goodness, he got the club going up on a Tuesday with that one, Rock. You sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
I'm just
you sure about that?
I'm just saying, man. You got the club going up on a Tuesday, brother. That's tough. That's tough. Are you cheating again? You trying to save some plays for your next pick or something? I think that's what you're trying to do. What this dude be doing, man?
I'm already out to a blazing start with Travis Hunter and Jalen Milrow. Love it. Absolutely love it.
All right, big dog. I hear you, man. But well, first of all, man, I want to shout out everybody that's here, that's been here since 7 p.m. Shout out to the guys that's on the screen with me. This isn't something that we would normally do, but just putting in these extra hours, getting ready for this season to kick off, having a 3-hour draft with 3 different drafts. Shemmy, Patty, Shock, Rice Ball, Scribbles, Govnik 09, Jackson Tribe, my boy Voorhees was in one. Everybody that was here all night, man. We appreciate y'all because without y'all, man, we wouldn't be having these. So this is the farewell goodbye. But I will say this, though, Rock. I don't think the people remember that I did bring this up. But we won't be having these anymore every single Tuesday like we've been doing. But once a month, end of the month. So, like, let's just say week 4, week 8, week 12, week 16-ish. We're going to do these again because we'll kind of refresh the ADP and see where your favorite players are on this draft compared to where they are now in week 4, and just kind of have a little bit of fun and refreshing these mock draft ADP. So it is pick 11. My bad, I was talking too damn much, but Rock, we you at with it? Who you got, Scatterbo? Okay.
Yeah.
And this is my pick. So once I get this out of the way and get Coop, I'm gonna get back to what I was talking about. So oh, sheesh. Okay. Think I'm gonna go my boy Luther Bird on this one, man. Gotta go Luther. Where you at with it, Coop?
Arroyo.
Okay. But yeah, so like I was saying, man, we will get back to business once a month for every 4 weeks, man, just to try to kind of refresh, get back with the community, man. We know y'all like doing this, and I don't think nobody's doing mock drafts during the season anyway. So this will give us a leg up on the competition. So once a month, we will get back in these mock draft streets and see what we got going on, man. So that's what we got popping. And look forward to that, man. Look forward to that.
Yeah, only because outside of KTC, who has the pulse on where people are at in the community when it comes to these players mid-season? So I actually am looking forward to doing it once a month.
Rock, I'm gonna stand on business right here, man. Time's up, baby. I gotta stand on business, man. You know.
Thank you so much for doing that, because I'm gonna stand on Dylan Sampson right here.
You know how I get down, big dog. I ain't tripping, man. I ain't tripping. You know I'm gonna hold it down by week 14. My boy should be starting. When
week 14? That's gonna be like week 8. What are you talking about?
That's all right. He'll be traded to the LA Rams, and we'll be back in business, baby. Showtime. You know how we do.
Ooh.
I can guess the future like it ain't nothing, man. You know how I do it.
Yeah, you got those shades on. That,
but I gotta go out with a bang, though. I ain't gonna lie. But again, like I said, man, we appreciate y'all being here during the season. Look forward to this. And this is our joint team. Let me know where we at, fellas. What we doing?
Fizzle, you're good. He already made his pick. You're making it for J-Mac right now.
Not on our screen.
No, J-Mac.
Trey Harris. He went with Trey Harris.
Yeah.
Might need a refresh.
The window you got it pulled up, Fizz. At the top it says make manual pick for J-Mac.
No, he already picked on our screen. On my screen, he already got it. It's already.
I was saying he picked, but you right-clicked on the wrong spot.
You were about to change J-Mac's team, Fizz, is what he was trying to say.
On my screen, it don't show that. I'm telling you. On my
All
screen,
right, give him Tootin, Kyle Williams, or Tesla. Those are the guys that, or there's another guy that he's now starting for the Titans, Alec Ayumanor. They can have the stack in Tennessee. Going once, going twice. How you guys feeling about
either Tootin?
All right.
Tootin or Tesla?
I'm with whatever y'all want to do. It don't matter to me.
You're the deciding vote, Fizz. Tootin or Tesla?
Toot.
You just pick Tootin to see if you can do that. All right, go with maybe Ayumanoro might make it back to us. Rice Ball and how did you say
why would you say that out loud, brother? Come on, man.
Because I already said it.
I just want to say, since we're talking depth charts, grinding the edge this week on Saturday, it's going to be me and Eric going through all the depth charts that have been announced by the time we record on Thursday. Any surprises, anything that we need to know, or being named a starter, definitely one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the time to run through all the depth charts for every single team, then we'll run through it for you and let you know if there's anything you need to know.
Let these dudes do the hard work, man. Let them do the hard work, man.
Damn it, you mother big rice ball.
That's what you get. We're talking about it.
Go with
that's why we don't talk about these things.
Yeah, I like Torrey Horton.
Yeah, Torrey Horton's a good one.
Or
do we go Harold Fannin?
I like the tight end premium.
That was me.
So
I get Torrey Horton in the next pick.
Yeah, you're right. Fannin, we good?
Sure, go Fannin.
Boop. Fannin it is.
Coop, earlier, I'd love to ask you. So me and Fizz, we gave 3 bold predictions each this morning on the Cook-Up Show. Do you have a bold prediction for the 2025 season? It could be as spicy as you want it to be. But I'm kind of curious. What do you think upcoming season?
So I've got a couple of them that you've kind of can see my bets playing out. I think one of them, this first one, you both are going to probably agree with. I think Mark Andrews is a top 4 tight end this upcoming season.
Hold on, Coop, it's your pick. It's your pick. My bad.
Oh, all right. Who I got on this board?
Pat
Give
Bryant, maybe?
me. No, I don't. This is lineup, so give me Giddens.
Damn. Okay. Let's type it in. Oh, yeah, you can go ahead.
So first one is Mark Andrews, top 4 tight end. It doesn't seem crazy until you look at his tight end ranking and where everybody keeps valuing him in Dynasty, and you want a top 4 tight end.
I'm a
And so I've
non-guy,
gotten
please and thank you.
so much of him over the course of this offseason. Second one, Jaden Daniels has a year 2 slump in terms of what he looks like at the NFL level. Still finishes fantasy top 3.
That's right in line with what Fizz said this morning. That's crazy. He has them missing the playoffs, Coop. Can you believe that shit?
But I think that they get into the playoffs as a wild card. And it's like a back end, like maybe that seventh seed. But I think that from an NFL perspective, he looks worse, but he's still top 3 quarterback. When you get to the end of the season, he's gonna do so much for fantasy, regardless of what he looks like on the NFL field.
Rock, man, I know what I'm talking about, brother. All right, damn. Give me some love on that one. It's on you, Coop. Rock be hating on you, boy, man.
That's why I love doing the show with you. You always make me look good. So I appreciate you, Fizz.
And
which
I
is
like
really
that
hard
Rashad
to do.
Smith pick, bro. I like that pick. That's a good one.
All right, the third crazy bold prediction. The top rusher on the Dallas Cowboys is neither of Javonte Williams or Miles Sanders by the time we get to the end of the season.
Oh, are you thinking it's Blue or a signee?
It's either Blue or somebody signed, traded, somebody not on the team.
Oh my god, that would be insane. I love it.
Could Jerry trade a pick for somebody now that he has some picks to play?
He's gonna trade one of those first round picks for some fucking scrub.
I'm just saying, man. Well, James Cook just got signed. I'm trying to think who the hell out there that we could trade for.
Nobody. This ain't last year with Derrick Henry or Josh Jacobs or even Saquon Barkley. Nothing's gonna touch.
Well, I'm glad Derrick Henry didn't come to Dallas. Dallas didn't deserve Henry anyway, so I'm glad he went where he went.
God, yes. Thank God.
Who is on? It's you, Rock. It's on you.
Oh, I do apologize. Give me Joe Burrow.
I was about to say Burrow,
for the record season. Yeah.
Okay. I did tell my boy J Mac I was going Scribbles. I was gonna do him dirty. And
Chase.
I'm gonna do you right. If you fall back to you got the graces, but I'm gonna take Jalen Hurts on this one, brother.
I'm going to continue chalk and I'm gonna go Mahomes.
Okay, all right. Yep. Looks about right, man.
But you hovered the other person I was debating.
I did when you said chalk, I thought you meant
I thought
you meant chalk by what I'm about to do. So I thought that's what you was doing when you said chalk. I thought you were gearing up to go off the conversation you was having. So my bad for spilling the beans, but you didn't take it. So
damn.
Yeah. This
is really tough because now Coop, he really instilled in me 2 things. The QBs and the tight ends are going to be very valuable in this one, so I'm just going to go. I'll just go with Bo next.
So, Caleb, how you feel about that?
They're back to back for me. I'm just going to go with Bo because I've already seen it from last year, and he's got the rushing upside. So Caleb Williams, he's more of a black box. I'm very hopeful for him, but I've already seen it from Bo.
I'm gonna ask Coop: are you going Jefferson or are you going McBride?
I'm going McBride.
I knew that.
And I'm going McBride too. Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I ain't gonna argue with you, man. We gonna stick with the code, the TEP code.
The nice thing is we already got a potential top 12 QB in Cam Ward too. So it's pretty nice.
You said top 12?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
I do. I know that's kind of a bold take, but I think he could
Potential.
be.
So that means we need to be taking some more Tyler Lockett then, brother.
Absolutely not. It's Ridley and Chig, and maybe it's Chig. Who knows? You know, it's
It's
kind of a
Imanol.
what if. Oh yeah, Iomanor. So that guy wasn't even on my radar until the preseason. To be honest with you, he did not score very well in my process. He is looking better, I think, in the preseason than he did in college. Sometimes players be like that sometimes.
So pre-NFL draft, JJ Zacharyason's ranks had Imanor in the same tier that he had Trey Harris and Jaden Higgins
Good pick, Scribbles.
and Matthew Golden.
Hey,
That's
man,
pretty
hold on.
wild.
So the pre-NFL draft, that's where he was at.
Ooh,
Now post-NFL draft, he dropped down a tier because he got picked way later than where
Yeah.
he had the projected draft capital for. But
Yeah, I think we could be the one that I'm really losing steam on. I kind of want to trade away is Trey Harris. I think all those other guys I feel pretty confident in.
yep.
And Trey Harris, I might even take a Humanor ahead of Trey Harris right now if I was drafting today. So
Mm-hmm.
not
How
feeling
y'all
good
feeling
about it.
about this slide, man? Gibbs, Jefferson, Neighbors. Just look like I understand.
But
It's 14 teams,
that's
so
the
the
settings.
QBs are. Yeah, nah. I'm sure. I'm just
The
saying how y'all.
14 team, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Rice Ball's approach too. If you're gonna slide, F it. I take it. I figure it out
But-
later.
So where Rice Ball has an advantage here for being able to take those wide receivers is the fact that he got himself Tyler Warren. So he's got one tight end spot filled. So he does not need to waste a pick later on getting a tight end.
And
He
that's
still
the
needs
best.
to get a tight end, but he doesn't
that-
need to get a second one.
That's the
Let's
best
go.
part about that marathon. The marathon allows you to kind of set off your team with the rookies and then
Go
fill it out.
QB
So
here.
where we at with this QB?
Yeah.
I like
QB.
I personally like Brock Baker. Mac. Those are would be
I
my
was
tops.
for me personally. I mean, I'm gonna spoil my pick if he gets me later, but I would go Murray as my top QB.
Yeah, we're an anti-Murray channel. So
Okay, well, I'll get him for team.
oh
9
wait, you
and-
know what? Fine for the stack. If you want to do the stack, just freaking do it. This ain't whatever. Fine, just because you're on the channel.
Let's rock with it. We got some more picks coming up, but man, this is tough, bro. Sheesh, this is tough, man. This is tough. Sheesh. Ooh, I don't know, man. A lot of value here, bro. It's kind of like when I look at Rice Bowl, what he did. We know his QB room.
J Mac, you mother! I should have said
QB room's gonna
nothing.
be horrible, but it's like it's a dynasty, bro. He could survive without it, I believe.
Survive.
Damn, bro. For what
Uh,
the fact that Gibbs, BTJ, Neighbors.
mhm.
But Fizz, if you draft one of them, your QBs are gonna be fucked.
But Rock, I tell you this all the
Yeah.
time. It's a dynasty, bro. I could live with it, man. I could live with it.
You do say that a lot, Fizz. So I will give you that.
It's more than 1 year, brother. If I'm looking at Rice Ball team right now, if he just said F it, I know my QB is gonna be horrible, and he just keep doing what he's doing, he's gonna have so many skilled players that he's gonna be able to get a QB at some point, bro. Might not be the best QB, but he can get something. And I'm wrapping up. Damn, what do I do? What the hell? Man, y'all done messed me up, man.
We ain't talking. You're just messing yourself
I'm gonna
up.
go Neighbors,
Oh
man.
my god! You went
Going
with
Neighbors,
Malik
baby.
Neighbors?
Going Neighbors, man.
I'm
QB. It's getting
I'm
ugly.
curious what quarterback Fizz has as his QB1.
Anthony
Chop.
It's
Richardson.
not going to be pretty.
Shador Sanders. Come on, big dog. You know how I get down.
Oh my god, he's going
Cool.
with Sanders and Shuck.
It's on you, cool.
All right, so this team here, who I got Mahomes and Dart already, with an Arroyo as well. I'm willing to gamble on this one
Ooh.
Give me Puka.
Okay. And you know I would have took Puka over Neighbors, man. Y'all done made me fumble the bag, man. Why would you do me? You know what? I'm not gonna lie, man. We're gonna Gibbs. Gibbs, this stop the disrespect, man. Where you at, Rob?
Give me
This is actually
Give
a
me
fun
Jared.
draft to look at now. I like this. I like this draft actually.
Oh
Where you at,
no,
Rob?
wait. Give me sorry, Dak Prescott.
Oh shit, my bad. This is actually a fun draft to look at though. Like
It
this
is.
pretty wild.
I love this draft, especially my two teams. Man, I love them.
I'm glad I say this one for last, man. This is definitely a double take. You can go back and run this one back and just say, damn, this is pretty wild. Oh man. Yeah, this is entertainment. That's for sure.
And I also do want to give a shout out to the other channels that we have. South Harmon Vibes is not the original channel. There is the South Harmon Dynasty channel and what came out this year, the South Harmon Redraft channel as well. You're going to be able to see me, EV, on the start shit every week to try to help not mess up your lineups for your what is it called? Your redraft leagues this upcoming season. I'm looking over all my misses from last year to try to be even better than I was last year. And we're going to have Mike on there plenty of weeks. We're going to have Maddie on there. We're going to have different guests coming in. So I'm pretty happy and excited for that upcoming Start Shit show on the Redraft channel. So is there anything else that you guys wanted to shout out for that we got coming up?
I'm just ready for everything, bro. I think for me, we don't have not one thing that's not covered between all platforms, between all channels. And it is your pick, Rock. So I'll pause this conversation while we get our 3 picks in.
Give me. Damn.
Also, I just cut round 14 off. So we could have this 13 with it being 14 teams. I just dropped one round. So
Give me BTJ.
good pick, brother. I got one QB on this team. Yeah. There's still some QBs here. So we're gonna go Michael Penix on this one. Where you at, Coop?
I am going to be looking at. Let's do Devon Achan.
Okay. Chalk is on you, big dog. But yeah, across all platforms, across all channels, man, I think we literally have everything covered, bro. Redraft, Dynasty, tools, rookie
Piece
stuff.
of content every damn day.
Yeah,
Maybe two
now we
every
got the
damn day.
college stuff. So
Pipeline, yep.
yeah, so it's just like, dang, bro. I know I need a QB, but I don't think I want to take Justin Fields. I might just ride this one out. Man, it's ugly, man. It's ugly. What the ugly?
If you don't, you're going to be so pissed when you see this guy go off the board right after you.
I'm gonna just get pick 101, man, and close it out with this team. I can get my QB next year. Yeah.
While you're thinking here,
man. Road to youth.
Oh my god! I wanted Drake London. I'll take that.
You know I ain't letting the Drake fall to you, brother. London Bridge is not falling in town this day, brother. You know how we get down. What you about to say, Coop?
We'll get through our team 4, and then I want to toss Jeremiah Wright's comment up here because I want to answer that, and I want to explain to him why I'm giving the answer that I'm giving.
Cool. He said, I'm in a must flex rookie.
So must
Dynasty
flex a
league.
rookie.
I like that. That's a cool setting. Let's go team 4. We got one QB on this team, and we have
we've got 2 QBs, and we've got
Cameron Ward,
a tight end.
Oh, okay.
So so we can go whatever position we want. To me, if you want to go crazy, also get Marvin Harrison on this team. Go triple
me too.
Arizona stack. You're
Well,
you're
damn.
just fully in.
Well, Rock doesn't like Marv because he doesn't like Kyler.
Just stack them all on
Let's
one
do
team.
it. This is the
T-Rock.
fun team. Let's do it. Let's do it. I like that. I like that, coach. I like that. This is
Oh
the
my
fun team.
God, I was feeling so good about the team. Now
This
it's
is the
filled
fun
with all
team.
these
This is the fun
fucking
team.
Cardinals.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. But go ahead, Coop. Go ahead and answer the question from my boy
So-
Jeremiah.
So I'm assuming this is a question week 1. All right, Kyle Williams. We've got no clue. What New England's going to do. I haven't heard anything that tells me that Kyle Williams is going to have a role. Jaden Blue, it does not sound like that he's going to be that involved here in week 1. So the Dallas Cowboys depth chart for week 1, it has Jaden Blue in the 3rd team. So he's probably not also touching anything. Woody Marks, if you look at the Houston Texans, he is the person has the best shot to week 1 at least get carries, potentially get some passes out of the backfield. And so you kind of are forced into, okay, let's see if Woody Marks is able to break into a role. I understand the depth chart right now. It has Woody Marks as number 4, but I've heard we've heard good things from him out of camp. And so I think he's going to see the field, and potentially you aren't going to get much out of any of these guys. But I think in terms of getting something, Woody Marks is the safe bet.
And I'm going to personally go with I've heard more positive things about Kyle Williams. Sometimes trading between him, Stephon Diggs, and who's the other guy? Pop Douglas. Every other week, they're trading positions as far as who looks the best.
Really?
You need to tell me, Coop, about what positive things you've heard about Woody Marks, is because all I keep hearing is how bad the RB situation looks. I want to be surprised if it's Nick Chubb, Damian Pierce that split carries, and Dare is actually the pass catcher that first week. So I think he's in a tough situation. I don't like any of these guys for week 1.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a scary problem. I think Woody Marks is the potential guy.
Bucky.
Sorry, I'm looking at. Yeah, go Bucky.
Cool. All right,
but so with Woody Marks, what the gamble is on is that he's more of a pass catcher. Like, yeah, he might get boxed out by Dare. I think that if he sees the field, he gets some targets thrown his way. He gets a screen built for him.
Yeah,
he gets some sort of route. Kyle Williams, it's bouncing around between all those guys in New England, I think, because they all suck. And if you look at New England's depth chart that they have up, because this is what I'm looking at, is all the depth charts. Kyle Williams is listed as the backup wide receiver behind Booty, Douglas, and Diggs. And he's technically behind Pop Douglas. In terms of I have to choose somebody to put in the lineup. I want to do a running back because they're more likely to get me something over that number 4 wide receiver. I've got no clue that they even get a target.
I will say, I mean, following that same type of logic, if Woody Marks is going to get schemed up in the passing game, Kyle Williams can do things that no other receiver on the New England Patriots can. So I think he can just also be as easily schemed up because he's got that speed that no one else has in that team. So if he goes out there for 3 or 4 deep passes, I kind of like the chance for.
What you got?
Andrews. He's got Andrews.
Mark Andrews.
My bad. So on me.
So it's a 50-50, I think, coin flip at best. But it sounds like we're both out on Jaden. Watch it be fucking Jaden Blue. Because he could be the one with a screen pass and take it to the house with this speed.
But yes, but I don't think he's somebody that they are going to trust putting back there.
Because they're going to go up against the Philadelphia Eagles and get torn apart. Yeah, you're probably right.
Because they're going to go up against the Philadelphia Eagles, and Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders are both decent pass protectors. So like I don't think they're asking Jaden Blue to go back there and do that.
Yeah.
The only reason that Jaden Blue I think has a big play is if they give him a carry and he busts it through the Eagles' defensive line, which I don't think is happening.
Yeah. Well, Jeremiah, I said Kyle Williams. Coop said Woody Marks. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
There we go. We appreciate you, Jeremiah, for coming through, big dog. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm actually this is a really fun drafted. Like, well, I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to spend all night breaking this down, but this is a fun draft. As a matter of fact, when we get to like round 12, let's kind of start breaking it down while we draft. That way we can kind of have it out the way towards the end and be able to tap out when we can. But so far, so good, man. I'm liking all the different strategies. If you haven't figured out my strategy by now, you'll figure it out soon. But I like my team and the route I took, though. I will say that. So don't forget it is 2 tight ends. You got to start 2, and it's 2 tight end premium. So I noticed Coop doing what he did. Made me think about that. So just wanted to give everybody a refresher.
I honestly, what it was is I'm drafting Team 9 over there as well, and I forgot that I hadn't gotten a tight end over here at Team 13. So,
Where you at with it, Rob?
Pickens.
Ooh, you standing on that 1300? How many?
And I got the stack with Dak. So give me the Dak stack.
You know what? Damn, I wanted to do this just to do it, but this is tough. This is tough, bro. There is so much talent left on this board. This is a crazy board to look at, to be honest with you. Sheesh. Bro, I really want to take Kyron for this team and just had this crazy running back room. I'm not going to do it, though. I'm not going to do it. And you know what? Man, why not? This is the fun team. So this is the crazy room. I like the way it's built. So where you at with it, Coop?
Kelsey. I got Mahomes on this team.
Damn. I can't believe we let him get away with this.
I'm realizing that I didn't let myself get Andrews on the team that had Lamar. So sniping myself across the board.
Bro, I'm going to be honest. I didn't expect this to happen. And this was not the route I was trying to take. But seeing that it happened, I got to take Tua. Like, it's like, I have to at this point. It would be crazy not to take a QB. The fact that I got a QB, though, is crazy. So
this team, though, for you, Fizzle, like you got yourself a decent quarterback in Tua. And then you got yourself probably the best wide receiver room of this entire draft. And
the best tight
you
end.
got yourself the number 1 tight end. Like you've got you're starting to put together, especially with this being lineup. Like, sure, rounds 12 and 13, you're going to get yourself 2 running backs, and those 2 running backs are going to be decent. And you're putting together this potential monster that's kind of a sleeper in a 14-teamer.
Now, if Tua wasn't there, I was definitely planning on tanking year 1, but now I feel a little good about it.
Now you got some opportunity with this.
I got some juice, baby. Hold on now. Maybe get to playing the music now. Hey, we ain't got time. But where we at with it on team 4? I think it's is it receiver time or tight end time? Maybe. No. We got McBride. Receiver.
This one can use could use a receiver.
Between Smith
and Flowers for me.
Where you at, Rob?
I don't like either of those guys. So I'm going to be honest. I kind of like Mike Evans or Devontae Adams. I want more of the solidified production.
I feel like
I think those guys would have back
I think those guys are back at 904.
I think so too. 100%.
All right. Go with let's go with the Slim.
I think 100% one of those guys will be back.
Okay.
Now we're gonna see Big Rice snipe both of them, but
it's a lot of youth on this board, bro. It's a lot of youth. Chris McCaffrey's still there. He ain't youthful, but Derrick Henry, James, it's a lot of bodies on this board, man. This is kind of crazy. Rice, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Stafford might have made it back to you. I think you might have.
He didn't
Might
want
have-
to risk
I think
it.
he might have.
He would have got no biscuit.
I ain't mad at him though, but I think Stafford might have made it
Mhm.
back. I could be wrong, but
So the only reason that he might not have is because Govnick only has one quarterback.
yeah, that's true. I'm be honest.
So,
I'm willing to miss
but
on Stafford for one of these guys. that's still
in
available.
order to get Rodgers or Wilson or
Yeah, like
Jones,
I'm gonna take
like,
Derrick
yeah.
Henry or James Cook or see. I would just say I would have to risk it for Stafford, personally. Ricky Pearsall. Okay, Scribbles.
Yeah.
Damn.
If you believe in him, this is where you'd want to take him.
Yeah, that's Rock's man. That's Rock's man for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with this Brees Hall fall, man? Can we there we go. Sheesh, come on, baby.
I would not have taken him ahead of the 4 freaking
I don't know if I'm
RBs
gonna
I
take him
have
over
right now.
James Cook and Derrick Henry, but I'm glad to see he's gone. Though. I'll put some respect on the Halls, man. Come on now.
The Halls. Yeah. It's Christmas time.
Man,
early.
deck the Halls, man. Let's hook it up, baby. Though. Come on now. We do have this pick coming up as a unit, but and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 more rounds, man. This drive actually going by a little quick too, man. For it to be 14. Ooh, Jake Ferguson. That's tough.
Yeah.
Where we at on this one, man? Another receiver. Right, what we say? Both those guys came back. So Mike Evans,
Yeah.
So which one you want? Mike, we'll let you take this one since we took Smitty. Where you at?
Mike Evans. I'll take him over Devontae Adams.
You good with that, Coop?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's get it. J Max on you, big dog. Then right after Rock is me. So I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm still kind of flabbergasted at too. I'm not saying he's the greatest quarterback, but the fact that he fell to a team in need like myself, I love what happened on that.
It was a no-brainer for you.
It was, and I didn't even use my brain because I wasn't gonna take him to be honest, but. Man, I still like what I see on the board with the CMC. You got Chuba. You got man, bro. This is I want to take Kyle Pitts for the coaching, man. You know I do. You know I want to take Kyle Pitts, Rock.
He'll be there later.
I know he won't, but I'm gonna be serious this time because at first I wasn't serious. I took when I took Shador, but man, we gonna rock out there. We gonna take CMC, man. We gonna run it up.
Alrighty. Trying to think what else we got going on in the South Harmon community.
Well,
We do have a Discord.
Give me Russ.
Ooh, got Russ. There we go. Go ahead, Rock. Well, no, you give me a pick after this, and then you can
Chuba Hubbard. Well, it's actually your pick, so
yeah,
you
it's my
better
pick,
not
but
take it.
I got enough running back, so you're good to go. Go call in second one. Where you at, Rock? Chuba, right?
Yeah, Cortland Sutton's gonna be my next pick.
Oh, too bad.
But no, I do want to give a shout out to our Discord. Here are just some of the different channels that you can be a part of. So if you are on the supporter channel, you get trade advice. You get to see my articles dropped on there, and anyone else that wants to be writing for us. I think Maddie's going to be posting some this year on there as well. Maybe you get one from Coop. We'll see. But yeah, those are the ones that you can get in the supporter channel. You also get to see our underdog channel, the expo channel, film session recordings. Then if you jump up to the shitheads tier, you get to see the trade show trades. You get to see the trade calculator, start shit, pregame poop. You got wrinkled brains. That's where all the analytics, all the different metrics, all the Excel spreadsheets go. You got our rankings from everyone in the team. You got best ball. And then you got the VIP exclusive Savage channel on there right there. You got Big Meat, Big Drink. You got the giveaways. You got Savage Semester. You got team reviews. So we got a lot going on at South Harmon. So
we got a bunch of flavors, man. You just got to pick one or pick multiple. You know, you can't go wrong with just getting more than one choice.
Yeah.
Any
Do you want the
anything that
Happy
you
Meal
need-
tier, or do you want the big bag, the biggie bag at Wendy's? It depends
Four for
which.
four?
Yeah, the 4 for 4.
It's on you, Rock. Oh yeah, brother.
Oh shit, man! All my guys are gone. My queue is empty now.
Mm.
Let's go with. Ooh, he needs a freaking tight end. I ain't going with Pitts. Give me Bretton Strange, please and thank you.
Okay. Stranger things I've seen before, so it's all good. Do I got a tight end on this team? No, I don't. I
Well,
need some receivers bad on this team too, though, bro. Bad.
you're gonna let Pitts slide again?
I mean, I'm just
You got
looking at
Michael Penix. You got Michael
He's
Penix.
trying to put Pitts with his Bowers.
I was. I'm trying to cheat, Rock. And somebody gonna take him now to Rock. Keep talking, man. Damn, man. You always try to cheat.
Go with the stack.
No, but seriously though, I need a receiver on this team too. This team is bad, bro, with no receivers.
You got Sutton. He's fine.
That's the only one. We're gonna go Jerry Judy, bro. I got
Oh
Sutton.
my god. You went with Jerry Judy?
Bro, I don't have no other receivers. I got Cortland Sutton is my only receiver on this team.
You took him over
Well-
Olave or Addison. I can't believe you.
Yeah, give me Addison on this team.
Yeah.
This team's in need of receivers, but I need Addison on it.
Yeah. If I can go back, I probably would have gone Addison. Yeah, I think you're right on that one, Coop. I don't even like Jerry Judy. Go ahead, Coop. It's on you. My bad. I'm tripping.
That's what I was saying, Addison.
Oh, okay. My bad. So these are my other team. My bad. Bro.
I said the same damn thing,
I mean,
and Fizz was like, "You're right, Coop." I'm like, "Fuck you, Fizz. Come on."
What it is he needs a second person to tell
Come
him
on,
that
man.
he's
You know
wrong.
I'm gonna go.
That isn't the one that he listens to a couple times a week.
Exactly. That's what it
Time's
really
up,
is.
baby. Let's go. Thank you, man. I appreciate the respect y'all put on my name on this one, man. All right.
Give me
It's your
please and
pick.
thank
Your own
you,
double pick.
Hunter Henry. Oh,
Okay.
I want
pick
you to do it for me.
No, I'm not.
Can you cut up my chicken nuggets for me, please?
No. Yeah, I will with a plastic fork. As a matter of fact, a
Exactly. That's what I was
I'm gonna
thinking.
use a fork for your chicken nuggets, bro. I'm gonna cut it up with a
my
fork,
God.
man.
I already know what. I really have a strong opinion about our next pick, but I'm gonna wait. So J Mac, don't steal him.
Well, I say this: when we get to pick 11, 14, we can start checking out some of the teams.
Chig.
And,
Get Chiggy with it. Let's get the Ward
Yeah.
stack with Chig.
there we go.
All right, yeah, let's do Chig, and then I've got somebody else on the way back around. So
pick 11, 14. Let's start breaking them down a little bit, showing some love to the people, and we're gonna close up out of here, man. Close shop, baby. I gotta get up at 5 a.m. and I ain't feeling it.
Too damn bad, Fizz.
Well, you know me,
Yeah.
Rock. I'm always getting up at 5, so it don't make a damn difference. Off day, no day, don't make a damn difference, brother.
Is there anything else that we got going on at South Harmon you guys want to give a shout out for? I know JCap has an amazing tool in the lab. You get to basically get all the dirt and all your league
Cheat
mates. You
code.
get to see
Cheat
everything
code.
that they're doing.
But you know
All
what
the-
though, Rock? I'm gonna say this: it's not even just your league mates; it's any mate. I could look up anybody on here and look at their
That's true.
team and their strategy. So it's not just your league mates; it's anybody with a sleeper account, bro.
Whenever they decline one of your trades, you can go look up what dumbass trades they're accepting. You're like,
Yep.
man, this
Yep.
man, that's actually the main reason why I use it for. Is just to get even more pissed off at my dumbass league mate.
Nah, I think like I said, I think we covered everything though, bro.
Well, we're missing
mean,
certified shit. If
I was gonna say, you got certified shit if you want to look like Fizzle does. Go on Fanatics.
You can't have this juice, baby. But
look
you
like Chris Jones.
you maybe can have
Yeah.
a candidate dry a little bit of ocean spray, but you can't have this juice I got right here, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
If you want to cosplay as Fizzle, then you go on certified
go.
shit.
There
Get
we
yourself,
go. There we go. I like that.
Get yourself the Mahomes jersey and the Chiefs hat, and
I'm gonna be honest.
use
Coop,
our code. And
I got this through the code and the special that they had. I got this jersey for $20. Super
Holy
Bowl,
shit! Really?
Super Bowl Pat Mahomes jersey, $20, bro.
All right.
And
Oh, Ridley did go off.
it's the
That was my
$140
bad.
one
Yeah.
too. So it's not the cheapest one. But yeah, so where we at? We do need a receiver, I believe, right?
He wanted to go with
I mean,
Ridley.
we're-
He's gone.
Josh Downs, maybe.
Yeah,
I like Downs.
Well, let's see what
yeah.
Coop had. What Coop got.
I was gonna say I think we're fine basically everywhere, so we can go whatever. So
Okay. I like a receiver. I like Downs.
yeah.
Oh no, let's go
Oh.
running back, bro. We need a running back on this team.
Pacheco
We need a running
Pacheco,
back.
all right.
or Pollard. Pollard actually with the Titans.
Really?
Almost choked on saying Pollard. Go Pacheco.
Yeah, man. What you got going on, Rock? Come on,
Okay.
brother. But we got one running back, which I'm not panicking on, but yeah, we got like one. So I don't mind that.
We got Bucky and Pacheco. That's a
No, I'm saying before
Yeah.
that Pacheco pick, that's all we had was Bucky.
oh yeah. I almost choked on. Let's get a Tennessee stack with the Arizona stack. I almost
Yeah,
killed myself saying that.
Pacheco, brother. You turning Pacheco over there. What the hell?
That's how you get a team that has that can shoot above its weight. Is you just stack two teams and you just ride them, and you see if if both of those offenses are good, you have a monster. If they aren't, then you're missing out. But you got a team like that one where like okay, you invested a bunch in Cam Ward. Cam Ward's your second quarterback. If you want to try to compete year one, do a mega stack. Like you use some of those like underdog best ball principles, and that's how you can build a team that shoots above its weight in Dynasty.
Well, I will say though that the research actually shows that when you go too far into the stack and you're reaching ahead of ADP just to get your stack, it
Oh,
actually
yeah.
works against your favor. Usually, you
Mhm.
only want to get a duo on the same team. When you start getting to the trios or the quads, those teams usually don't fare very well. That's what the research shows in Best Ball Mania over the last 6 years. But this fell to us the way it did. So
This one I gotta get another receiver. Give me Shakir.
No Downs? Okay.
No Downs. I'm passing on Downs.
Downs is
Oh.
for you.
Maybe
First-
I should have
first
maybe
down?
I could have made that one of my bold predictions that
Well,
no Colts wide receiver finishes in the top 36.
any receiver for this team will work. So I'm going no, damn. What? I thought I got you your play already, bro. Hold on.
You did, and then you changed it. You
Yeah,
cheated.
oh, you know what? Hey, my bad. For some reason, this thing glitching a little bit too, though. I don't know what this guy going on, but we good. Where you at, Rob? What's good with it?
Montgomery, please and thank you.
There you go. All right. Back on track, baby.
I was going Montgomery with that team 9 if it weren't for the fact that it's in desperate need of wide receivers who can play week 1.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm totally on board with that.
Well,
David
after this
Montgomery,
Shimmy pick, y'all let us know how we.
if
looking at
Gibbs
it.
misses a week, then you're in for
Top
a
12.
world of a time.
Yeah. Which we don't want to see because Gibbs could be he was the RB1 last year, the quietest RB1, depending on your format, with all of his catching upside. Wouldn't be surprised if he does it again.
I just noticed Patty said that JD5 stacks, and yes, he does have McLaurin and Ertz. I just realized that. So where we at, man? You know, let's get to breaking it down. We got a round and a quarter left, or a round and 3/4 left. What y'all looking at so far after Coop make this pick? And you know what? Let's get through our team picks first, because that way when we gotta pause, and once we get through these picks right here, let's break down some of these teams. Rock, it's on you, bro. Good pick too, Patty, right there. Good pick.
Let's go with. This sucks. Just give me freaking Juwan Jennings.
That's not a bad pick.
Yeah, I wanted to get Theo Johnson. I realized freaking J-Max stole him like 8 picks ago. So
Oh man, it's getting ugly out here. Hold on. This team got what to say? What the hell is going on? I'm not gonna panic on tight end, but I need a tight end. You know what, Rock? I talked about this earlier, man. I'm going Cooper Cup, man. What did I tell you earlier? Cooper Cup was gonna run the land, man. He gonna run it up.
That was your last chance to complete the assignment. And you went with Cooper Cup instead of going with the next two tight ends?
No, I don't want no tight ends right there. Where you at, Coop? We ain't listening to Rock, man.
Jalen Warren.
Oh, good pick this late. That's a great pick, actually.
Apparently, he's the RB1 and
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a
Steelers
great pick
Nation.
right there. That was pretty
I don't
beautiful.
believe. I think that's bullshit. But that's just me personally.
Well, I gotta go with my boy, man. Well, if I could sneak out some wins on this team, Chris Godwin gonna come through for me. I know Coop don't like injured players, Rock don't either, but I'm going with Chris Godwin, baby. We gonna get back in shape. And I got Mbuka, but it's cool. I can live with it. But yeah, let's get to breaking down some teams, man. While we here, damn, we got another pick.
Well, Fizz, I was gonna say, because we could quickly break down the teams towards the end. Is there another question that you wanted to discuss, Coop, for the next 5 minutes while we finish up this draft? Any topic? What's burning in your head? The same thing you asked me at the end of the interview.
You know what? I'm gonna turn around. We mentioned this earlier, and we never got to it. What are my thoughts on that Detroit Lions offense? Because I
There we
remember the
go.
previous draft we were talking about it. So the Detroit Lions offense, they're going to have a totally different identity this year. They normally run through. We'll make this pick here really quick. I think this team could probably just use another wide receiver. So
Debo or
Debo
Ayuk?
Samuel,
Diggs. I'll take
Stephon
Diggs
Diggs.
over him.
Yeah,
There you go.
Diggs probably. Yeah. So the Ben Johnson offenses, every single one of them has run through the slot. I don't think that you're going to see Detroit utilize the slot to the same level as you did previous years. I think that instead what you're going to see is you're going to see a more traditional looking offense. As a result, the Laporta that you saw went down a whole bunch last year. I think you're going to see that return not where he was his rookie year, but higher than it was last year. I think you're going to see Amon-Ra get different kinds of targets. I think he's still going to have similar overall production, but you're going to see those come from potentially fewer catches, but longer distance. To play him a little bit more off the edge, have some more air yards, things like that. You're going to see this offense have a different identity, and I think you're going to see the running back room really take the charge of what is keeping them as that top 5 team. And so when you're looking at all of that, it's making me a little wary of all the pass catching targets, because I think none of them I think that you see Jameson Williams and Amon-Ra, they get close to where they were last year, but not quite there. And so they're going to be a little bit of a lesser value than where you'd be able to where you'd be getting them from a redraft sense. You're going to see Laporta end up being a little bit of a value, and you're going to see the running backs especially be a value, other than the fact that Gibbs is already being drafted as running back too, so you can't really get much better than that.
Can't believe Fizz took Javonte Williams over the guy that now I have to take because he's fallen so far, but that's fine. I do agree with that. I think, especially when it comes to JMO, I think he is probably the most at risk of losing touches, losing opportunities. I do want to see Sam Laporta bounce back from last year, but I couldn't agree with you more. The simplest thing that they have is to run the offense through their duo RB, and also too just to target the hell out of Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think those are the 3 safest assets that we have going into next year for the Detroit Lions. But they were the number 1 scoring. I mean, it was like them. They were one of the highest scoring offenses last year. How far of a drop off do you expect for them?
So I don't think I don't think what you're seeing is going to be you don't want the players on the Detroit Lions offense. What it's going to be is instead of them being the number 1 offense last year, they're going to be the number 5 offense this year. They're going to take a bit of a dip. It's hard to repeat number 1 year over year. It's just really, really hard to do that. And that's why I'm going to gamble and take Rashid Shaheed. Um, but um, the when when you're trying to repeat as number 1 offense, especially when you were reliant on utilizing this system that feeds through whoever ends up in the slot,
Jawan Johnson.
You're going to when that OC leaves, that was Ben Johnson, you're going to end up looking at, okay, this team has a different identity, different players are getting the balls in different ways. And so you have to be prepared for that. You have to be prepared for what, and so there is some interest in Jameson Williams if he truly is everything that he was projected to be before he tore his ACL. He's going to be a monster. The question is just, is he really there? We've now seen him in the NFL for a couple of years now. I'm not convinced he can get all the way to that point.
You know what's so crazy? Everyone keeps talking about Ben Johnson leaving Detroit. Ain't no one talking about the new OC in Philadelphia. So I think that's going to be one of the storylines that everyone just thinks Philadelphia is just going to pick up right where they left off on offense last year. And it's going to be super simple. But God forbid Saquon Barkley goes down. What are you going to do on offense with, as far as the passing game goes? I think there might be some bumps in the road if they do end up losing Saquon Barkley, because he just takes care of everything for them. So, but yeah, we can move on to just breaking down these teams and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, because I definitely hear my kids on their iPad. They know their shit is in the bees.
And I hear my cats crying like hell, like, we're hungry.
Yeah, let's get it cracking. So let's go ahead and run through it. QBs, I know I'm not it. Let us know where we at with it.
All right. Go ahead, Coop.
I think that there is, realistically, every single team that got one of the top 5, 4 or 5 guys and then got a second solid QB, I think is top in this league. So like it just going down. So like you got Shimmy, you got my team, you got Patty Mills. You've got the team 11 that T-Rock drafted, team 10 that Fizzle drafted. I think every single one of those fine with the QB room, and I think it's solid, and it's really the best that you're going to get in a 14-teamer. And everyone else is playing catch up.
And for that reason, I think both my teams are the best, because look how many freaking QBs I got. Name another team that has a solid number 3 in Sam Darnold or Geno Smith. And team 11 has the upside, and Jalen Milroe is a QB4.
Yeah,
so
I like that.
I'm just going to give myself both those awards right there. So we can move on to the next position.
Yeah. All right, let's go RB then, brother. The green machine. Where we at with it with the running backs? Go ahead, Rock. Kick us off with it.
Ooh, okay. Let me look at these real quick. Look who sticks out to me.
I mean, Govnik 09 definitely has Hampton and Bijan. That's a solid
That's
start.
Pretty good.
He didn't build on it from there, but it's pretty solid. Team 10, the team I drafted, I think this might be the one. Henderson, Gibbs, Barkley, Kyron.
Yeah, that's it.
Better than that.
That's it.
Yep.
Right there.
We all agree to disagree on that one. I think that's pretty.
We all agree. No disagreement.
Cool.
No,
cool.
We all agree it's team 10.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't want to give yourself the kudos, Fizzle.
So I love my flowers, baby. I love them. Receiver, my bad, receiver. And I will say this before anybody starts, I didn't even realize that Rice Ball. Well, no, I did. I forgot about it. But Rice Ball with the CD, Jefferson, and
AJ Brown.
That's pretty solid to come out with. So y'all let us know where we at with the receivers. I know where my team is. I kind of stopped at one point, but where we at with the receivers?
Biz, I mean, yours is right there with Neighbors, Drake London, and T. Higgins. but I will give it as a 2 though, only because he's got Lamb and Jefferson. I put London in the next tier down. That's the only reason why he's got 2 S tier wide receivers. So that's the only thing that I think separates.
On Ibuka too, brother. Come on, big dog. What's up with that?
Oh
Man?
my god! I totally did not see Ibuka
I'm
up
about
there.
to say, how you forget that one, bro? Come on.
Okay, now you guys are tied again. You had to fuck it up with Chris Godwin though, who's only got 1 foot. Why do you keep wasting your pick on
You
him?
know that's my dog, man. God will win at all times. So you go ahead, Coop. Let us know what's up with the receivers.
So
man.
Rice Ball, he's got 2 S tiers and an A tier for me. Whereas Fizzle, your team, you've got 1 S tier, 1 A tier, and 2 B tier. I don't think the 2 B tier makes up for the fact that you're missing an S.
Putting
And so
Higgins
for
in the
that
B
reason,
tier,
it
he
goes
was
to-
top 5 in PPR last year at points per game.
Well, that's because I was flexing with my S star tier in Bowers, so I couldn't get a S tier receiver.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. So
Dang,
so you're gonna miss out on the wide receiver accolades, and then you're gonna have a solid tight end score.
Hey, when he's healthy, Higgins is a top 12 guy. I would not put him in the B tier. He deserves to be in the A tier, but that's just the metrics.
So I know me and Rice Ball, we kind of even. Anybody else to compare to, so we can show a little bit of love? Because I sound like I don't want all the categories, man. Let's show some love to some other people around here.
And Patty's is the next best, I think. You got Nico Collins, Terry McLaurin, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill. Like, it's old and crusty, but you'll get some points out of it.
Yeah, he's crusty, all right. Shout out my boy.
Yeah, there's really no one else except those two.
Yeah, I tried with Team 10, but it's a lot of hoopla mixed around in there. So
yeah.
And then tight end, man. You know, I went Pitts and Bowers. It's the cheat code is Bowers, but with it being 2 tight end premium, how y'all feeling about this before we close out, man? Last spot.
At least everyone followed the excitement except Team freaking 10.
Yeah, Govnick's Laporta Hawkinson's a really good combo for 2.0
That's the best
tight end
one.
premium.
That's the best one.
That's pretty good. It is pretty good.
I do want to shout out our team for double stacking the tight ends. Like, just
pretty good.
The tight ends of our quarterbacks, like in terms of just building a team with correlation, especially when you're talking like tight end 25. Like, toss a Conquo in because we are starting Cam Ward every week too.
Well, shout out Team 4 for loving red jerseys, because clearly this is our favorite color on this team. McBride, Murray, Harrison, Evans, Pacheco. We just love the red jerseys, man. So shout out Team 4 for that. But I think that was about as good as a breakdown we're going to get, man, for these people on his 14 team. I see the people still here with us, man. Jake said he can't believe he done went on a date and came back, and we still here, man. The date has not left us, man. They might have left my boy Jake, man. Hopefully you held it down for us, big dog. Get your player card right. But we did what we supposed to do. And hey, y'all take that screenshot. Y'all had a good time. Make sure you don't forget to like and subscribe, because we put in them hours, baby. Put in them works. Did what we supposed to do. You know, somebody sounded like Chris Jones. I can't get over that damn joke, but I'm glad that we was here tonight, man. We did a marathon type of mock drafts for the night. My boy Coop came through, man, for 2.5 drafts. You ain't get to the first one, but you made the last 2, bro. So we appreciate you coming through. Me and my man Rock been doing this every single Tuesday night. The chat been here, the same names, man. We appreciate y'all being in the building. And before we get up out of here, Coop, any words, man, before you get up out of here, being a guest for the night show? And did you have a good time, my brother?
Oh, had a great time. Enjoy the NFL season. Everyone that is listening here, make sure that find a good spot to be, whatever that is for you. That's sitting on your couch, sitting in front of a computer, sitting at a bar, wherever it is that makes you happy. Enjoy some Week 1 football.
There we go. Rock, what you got for the peoples, man?
Well, you put me in shambles with that last one, Fizz. The guy will win. I can't deny that whatsoever.
There we go.
That's been kind of our vibe this whole off season, Fizz. We've been adapting. We've been growing. Our audience has been growing. and I just love everything we got going on at South Harmon. So I am super stoked for this upcoming season that's only 2 days away, and I couldn't think of anyone better to share it with us, to go out with a bang than Coop. So I got two of my favorite people in the world right here on this stream. So I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man, I ain't get to see my boy Coop this year. I ain't get to see Rock either, man. But I see more of you on the screen than Coop. But I ain't come down to the expo this year. 2026, man, I plan on linking up with you guys and getting it popping, man. So, you know, the vibes is here, baby. We trying to set the tone, get the vibes right. And, hey, the kitchen is always open. But it's time to close that thing tonight, man. We out of this thing. I got to put some kids to bed, and I don't know what the hell else I got to do. But tomorrow, I ain't got nothing to do, Rock. We no more streaming. We're good to go. We ready for Thursday night. And, hey, man, I'm with my boys, man. So we had a good time. Coop, I'm expecting you to clean it up this time. When I close this show out, I don't need you know, I know you prepared. You cleared your throat. You drank your water. You got your wine. So without further ado, man, Coop, bless us, brother. We're going to get up out of here.
All right. See everyone.
Time's up. Shador Sanders with the rollie in the armor.
Rock, get us up out of here, man. And my draft. See y'all when we see you, man. We love you. Peace out.